don't
So,
know about
anyways,
Wait.
What was that? What is that? What's that from again?
it's in your bag,
Mental
yeah.
Evil, I think.
Elemental Evil. There is a college of satire
No.
for bards.
Yeah, I went through and down and
Is it in the computer room, maybe? Well, anyways, I'm gonna have to retool how the combo spells work because, God, they are way overpowered.
He has a mouthful of cookie sauce.
yeah, I downloaded this reference guide and then installed all the extra books and stuff on it. And
Oh, nice.
under bards, there's a college of satire as well in Elemental Evil.
Not that I see.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah, there's one spell, which is my personal favorite, where he gets to read someone's mind, and if it doesn't work, then they're socially embarrassed in some way.
So forced.
On a save throw, then they're embarrassed.
So I don't read your mind, but I make you pick your nose. So Elemental Evil spell I would really like to learn is called Pyrotechnics. I don't have to explain that one. I just really want to learn Pyrotechnics.
I'm sure you do.
Wait, so is it just the two of you that are online people?
Yep. These cookies are really good.
Yes.
You can thank the Pillsbury Doughboy. All I did was cook them.
It's better than raw dough. Raw cookie dough is delicious too.
See? Told you.
Well, I figured getting the package and cooking the cookies would be cheaper than trying to buy cookies.
I saw everyone walk in there, so I'm walking in here too.
Come here. So,
Nice room we have. It's just a chocolate and banana. Actually, tap.
You just want to play with it. You're not going to eat it.
I also had a really fun idea for. I told you I planned on making myself a gun, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking like basically a revolver.
Okay.
I want to make an identical one. It's basically the Joker's gun. Shoots out a big old bang flag, and then I can shoot it again and just fire the bang flag.
I'm pretty sure that Aaron will turn it into less of a revolver and more of a what they used to have in pirate ships. Pirates. The little
flintlocks.
Flintlocks. Yes.
Yeah, flintlocks are possible, revolvers. Nuts.
You can still do it with a flintlock.
Yeah, I could. Could I do that?
Do what?
Joker's gun with a flintlock. You know, shoots out a bang flag. You can shoot the bang flag at somebody.
Yeah, that's just a coiled spring.
Terrific! I'm gonna call my guns diplomacy and the last laugh.
That's boring.
Well, let's try diplomacy. Okay, roll for it. No, this diplomacy. Oh, roll for that one then. Let's try diplomacy. I've got a +4 to hit. What do you mean you have a +4 to hit? It's diplomacy. Son of a bitch.
That wig.
Yes. I have lots of wigs.
See, I specified cosplay wig.
You've got diplomacy
I
in the
love
last
cosplay
word, and
wigs.
she carries a big stick.
Do you want to see my other wig?
Sure.
So we got a little time to kill.
Okay, this is the one for, if you're going to be AI, I'm actually in, so far, the Anime Iowa Ball. Legend of Zelda,
Oh,
Anime
jeez.
Iowa Ball.
The book is so new, it doesn't even open.
Whereas I just had to repair my player handbook.
Well, your player handbook or your DM guide?
Player handbook.
We didn't get the player handbook, we just got the DM guide.
Oh yeah, this one is also kind of falling apart, although I don't use it much. So.
Oh yeah, my players. My D100 for my new dice is cursed. Player's got another 93, I think.
I wouldn't call that cursed.
I've been getting enough high rolls. I hate it.
Well, these are unbalanced, but
I just use an app for loot.
oh right, because this is where you're DMing. Yeah. Non-player characters, blah blah.
Ask Cookie for at least another 10 minutes.
That's a lie.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Cats have elf ears.
So we have a couple of options that we can do here. We can immediately continue to advance the
This
storyline.
one I gotta finish styling. It's a ponytail wig.
So I figured that's how your hair would end up.
This
When you
is
said
very
purple.
close for what I wanted for the blue, but it turned out more black than blue. And this is for a character from. Have you seen Ashes of Alcana?
Run that back one more time.
Ashes of Alcana, the tabletop.
Their RPGs.
Will
now.
Wheaton.
I have not.
This is their character whose name is Limley. She's a cyborg, and she's hilarious.
Is this still D&D we're talking about?
No,
Well,
but same concept.
The same concept.
Here you go. Ludley.
Nice.
Lumley. Not Lumley. I don't know where that came from. It's Hearthstone.
A long, like,
Not
curly
Limley.
wig that's still
No,
hanging up in
that's,
my room.
Which one's Will Wheaton's character?
Will Wheaton is
The
the
DM.
So in this case, this thing is Will Wheaton's character.
Does he have Will Wheaton's luck as the DM as well?
Oh yes. The dice just
Okay,
don't
this is a
roll.
wig for Yuna.
Well, I don't know if you know, but Will Wheaton has this weird curse where the dice hate him. I've never seen him got higher than a 13.
Oh, he'll roll crits when he doesn't want to. He'll roll high when
By the
when
way,
there's
if you're ever
nothing
wanting to
to
buy
gain
wigs,
from it.
The best place to get them is Epic Cosplay. The second best, though their wigs are usually heavy, is where I got this one from, which is Arda Wigs. This is one of their silkies, which are better than their classic wigs because they tingle less.
Now this I could use.
This one's for a character from an anime called Renee or something like that.
Oh, this is working wonderfully.
Do you remember the name
Who?
of the anime?
What?
The
Storyline.
3 girls and 3 mechs and an ancient alien race from Earth versus Earth.
That sounds familiar, but that also sounds like a
Oh.
storyline to a lot of anime.
Lagrange.
I know. Lagrange. This is a character named Muganami.
And
I don't know if I've seen
Oh,
that specifically, but
this
I've
is-
heard of it.
the dice know exactly what I'm looking for because for notable traits on city, I just rolled the next tab you guys are gonna be at.
I have a short black wig for Snow versus Snow, which is the cosplay I'm doing. I have a long brown curly wig for Rogue.
Not quite, but close.
I have
That's much better.
a blue wig. This is for Juvia.
Very good.
Mhm.
I need to get back into that.
And I actually got some of the fabric for her too.
I think it was a couple months ago. I caught up with the anime, and then I got tired of waiting for the anime, so I read a bit of the manga.
Which one?
Fairy Tale.
I'm not caught up on it because I don't have a whole lot of time to read subtitles. This is for Nail
D12
from
and a G8.
I'm making a cosplay of her
Interesting.
from before she got hit in the head.
You and you.
So it's like you're good at trying
I
to
hit-
walk the dog.
By the way, I got most of these on a sale over Black Friday.
Oh yeah, how much do wigs usually run? cost?
This one would run
Not
about
much
45.
to. Oh God.
This one would run about $45 to $50.
Mhm.
This one cost about 35. I got during the sale though, I was able to get like this one for 15, which is the same price as that one. So haunt their site during Black Friday.
Oh, what is your, since school
worth
isn't
it.
a thing anymore, what is your time frame?
Time frame? Probably still to 7. Just
Still
because
okay.
Mom gets up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and she needs to sleep. I don't know how she does that. I know she gets up at like 5.
So do I.
I don't know how you do that.
I don't know either.
It happens.
I get headaches and grumpy whenever. More grumpy than usual.
When I wake up that early, I'm in a state of, before grumpiness, everything I answer is grunts, moans, and stares of pure hatred.
Yeah. Add a little violence to that, and that's me.
At that point, my stomach's not even awake. I'm not even hungry.
That's Aaron.
Oh yeah, if for some reason I ever go chaotic evil, I'm thinking something like Joker, because Joker is straight up chaotic evil bard.
Whenever I wake up that early, I don't have any emotions. I'm just zombie. So many points, I go there.
There we go.
Also, I found out Post-it notes are a wonderful thing to have in a DM guide. Save me so much time.
I also have a wonderful fabric stash.
I still need messy.
They're messy, but I know where everything is. That's all that matters. I still need to get around to making proper plans for Anime Hour.
If you want a ticket that is not $60, you need to order it today.
So yeah, I should probably get around to making plans.
Because today is the last day and the late entry for registration. If you wait till tomorrow, you're gonna have to pay at the door $60 for the weekend. Right now it's $50. If you would have gotten it before March, it would have been like
Holy shit! I'm just looking at the construction costs for some of these things.
How much is July's salsa farm going to cost?
Well, the farm actually doesn't cost anything to build necessarily.
Just maintain.
Just it has a maintenance cost, which is basically nothing. It's 5 silver a day.
Ah.
So I just have to keep track of the days. And
Interesting.
well, that being said, it's a business, which means it has a chance of
Income.
having income. And then the income is on a 100-day basis, so do 100 plus days. So we'll run the D100, which is 85 days. So
Would we profit?
2d8,
my favorite
Or-
is the teal one.
5.
Here's a nice one.
So 25 gold. Yes. Apparently it makes a profit
Ha! Of
in this, in this demo roll set.
of 25 gold per 100 days.
Yeah.
Do you know how much my self-portrait would cost? Because now that we actually have a place of residence, I plan on getting that. And putting it wherever I currently live.
When I get to that point, I will let you know.
Oh
I
god.
plan on getting myself a self-portrait of Lyle.
Well,
Something vaguely reminiscent of Fabio. A breeze that's not there blowing through my hair. Vest open slightly.
I'm going to learn art and I will paint over that.
You're going to learn it purely so it still looks good, but you're insulting me.
Yes.
I really respect that.
Or
looking
Say over your chest and made a single hair.
Okay, let's get rid of the last part of that.
There's one real question I have to ask myself, though. How would you look at Hitler's stash?
Yeah, something vaguely like that. Well, more like the one to the, like a combination of this one and the one on the right. That's what I thought.
Please tell me we're not actually going to waste money on this.
He can spend his money on whatever he wants to spend his money on.
Damn it.
You have a
Oh, hey! We have.
Hi. Sorry, late.
April.
Yo.
Hey.
I'm not sure this is
This
hello.
is my friend April. She's awesome.
Hello?
Hi.
Is the other one
Hi.
here too, or is it just you?
He had to put on a shirt first.
Well,
I
that would
figured
be
that would be preferable.
As this is being recorded to YouTube.
I'm not even surprised.
Hey, I'm good looking, but I want to keep that to myself and her.
Oh, yeah, the other voice is Cody.
Hey, Cody.
You can kind of see him. All right, let's move to the dining room table.
And give me a minute.
You know, if you find a really stupid looking picture of yourself, did that picture day. I think I showed you the picture of that, didn't I?
Oh, Hi.
Mine is just still that stupid picture of me in a fez.
I'm guessing you'll get Peter's from you and you will you.
Yep.
Okay. I just added you to my cosplay account, which is under the name Value Save Reviews.
All right.
Sorry, we're getting something set up because I just got on here on the off chance, and then I was like, oh, shit,
There it is.
started 20 minutes ago. Oops.
All right, so
Hey, buddy.
It's just a portrait, right?
Yeah.
What kind of frame?
Well, probably too grandiose. It's a nice kind of wood.
Okay.
have you ever played Legend of Zelda?
Yes, I played the original on the NES.
Do you have any like inclination to do any sort of Zelda character?
Sure.
Do you have the ability to? Because you know, and
I will definitely look into it.
we at the ball we're short of cast members, and we need new cast.
Who do you need?
If it's a character, I'm gonna show you to the link.
All right.
Because I'm not sure, because it isn't like specific characters. You kind of put your character out there, and if it isn't already taken, or if it's significantly different than another, it's kind of up to whoever.
I will definitely try. I don't want to make any promises because money's always an issue, and I haven't actually cosplayed before. But I will definitely try.
I am willing to help. There might be a cutoff. There should have already been a cutoff, but we need about 4 or 5 more people.
What quality level do you want to use for this?
Fairly high.
So not quite an old masterpiece painting, but along that caliber.
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. It would be.
This is scary.
It'll be at least 750.
So, I can do
No,
that.
that's not as bad as I thought. I thought we were going to be
If you want it on the caliber of a full masterpiece painting, 2,500. But there actually is an art object for old masterpiece painting.
I'm willing to pay 1,000 gold pieces. More gems equal to. So if you can find the quality of something 1,000 gold pieces, that's precisely what I want.
Okay, there was just it's a jump between the 750 and that. So
I just want to make sure this is beautiful.
It'll be a roll to see what the modifier is to that 750 and how much more they charge for their.
I just
Their labor.
added you to a group called the Anime Iowa Congoers.
Okay.
All the item crap.
Why didn't I get cookies when I was there?
What?
When I was there.
We're special.
Because I hadn't bought the Pillsbury package of dough.
That's
If
still not fair. I thought it was the best
Jump
part.
into it.
I see how it is.
Yeah.
How well can you hear when she's talking?
Really well.
If everyone else isn't talking, we can hear her.
I can hear. I've been able to follow everything so far. So
He wants
The
a painting that
microphone is actually attached, is like sitting right in front of me and pointed at me. The other, so for them talking, it's. Last time we had issues with it picking up too much of the room noise, and whenever my mic picks something up, it drops your volume down to.
yeah. Well, like I said, we haven't had any I haven't had any problems following any of the conversations. So
Perfect.
There's a part of me that really just wants to start reading now because they ended on the whole cliffhanger. He's alive now. I really just want to see everyone's reaction to he's alive now.
There isn't much.
Really?
Yes, he's alive now, but he's sort of stuck there for a little while. The book really doesn't cover the, hey, guess what, guys, I'm back! Yeah.
Well, he kind of jumps into things. We're talking about Dresden Files. I got
oh,
to
okay.
read
I was like, which one is he alive now in? There's so many.
He just finished Ghost Stories.
Yeah.
Oh.
Big grandiose entrance too. That seems like something he'd do.
Oh no, there's one of those.
That's all I'm looking for then.
He's a warden.
Among other things.
No, that's the, if I give you the full explanation to it, it's a spoiler. He's a warden.
Which we're spoiling a whole lot for this guy.
I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not really listening.
See,
Okay.
if you don't directly engage him in conversation, he kind of tunes you out. So
He's still on book one.
get
It's
with it,
It's
lame.
a-
That's okay.
I'm sorry.
He got to
Caution. Exact scenario.
Cody's only at Ghost Stories, so
No, I'm at White Knight.
or no, he needs to start White Knight. That's what he needs.
Okay, so you guys sent me your character sheets. We're gonna go off of those. We had to do the modification to the points value yet, didn't we?
Yeah, we did
I
him.
think I sent those to you.
Okay.
Modification.
Okay, it's really annoying how it switches from like one to the other.
Well, I can force it to just one, but then we can't see their faces at all. Or all we see is their faces on the screen. We don't get anything else. So I can set them just until we actually start. We can do it this way, so we can present them. To, now it'll quit switching. But yeah, we're gonna go with your character sheets as they were. I haven't looked over the exact numbers, but if you use that system, then I'm calling it fine for now. And if we need to retcon something, we'll retcon something because.
Okay.
Well, we can tell you our stats for that changed.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. Because
Okay.
my table is full and I've got at least one DM guide. I'm probably going to grab the other DM guide just so I can have both pages open at once. And yeah, lovely.
Which quickly switch to something.
That's yes.
They're not organized and they're very poorly written, but
There you go. That's a little better.
Yeah, the various goals. Twists, side quests.
Okay, I'm adding you to a bunch of groups.
all right.
We are holding off to actually start until Elizabeth can get here at 5-ish.
Oh, okay.
She gets off at 5 and then has to get home. So,
Oh, so a little bit after 5.
yep,
My 2 pistols. How much do you think those are going to run me?
a lot.
I see.
So we are gonna wait for our introductions and everything till Liz gets there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait until. Well, actually, for your characters, we're gonna hold off a little bit. We can probably. See, I want to start waiting because I know Elizabeth was wanting to do something. Yeah, he will eat that out of your hand.
Oh, well.
He will try.
He might try,
But I know Elizabeth is wanting to do stuff in town, so we'll wait for her to be around before we really get things started. But you guys kind of know what we're talking about. I gave you the acreage of the farm. It was like a 5-acre farm.
Yeah.
So that's the area that's above the mines that you are now all shareholders in. The mine itself.
I kind of said we start building our house of some sort on top of there.
we have to clear out the brush first, though, because it was fall brush, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the upper areas are just. I mean, it's open to one edge is open to the ocean, so that's your northern border. The rest of it is not really dense forest, but well, basically just looking the field out back that direction. That's kind of what it's going to look like. Enough trees that you can't really use it as farmland, but enough plains that it's not worth anything as timber.
Christy,
Where'd you get that?
the zoo when we went.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking we could stay in the mine.
I just found it laying on the table. So
Being like build a house under there.
I mean, just like there's already like beds and stuff in the mines, right?
There we go.
Yeah. So we're gonna make like a party plaza,
Yeah, sure.
like those old caves that they used to. In
I'm going to
back
sleep at the
Civil War
opposite
time.
end of the statue, though. I think it's probably a good idea that me and Lug stay.
Valentine.
Oh, I can't think of bonfire.
I don't know. I'm at the inn.
Yeah, right now you all are in town. I should probably reveal the entire map.
Remember, you were gambling with Liz's character.
Yeah, and we lost everything.
Like me at the horse races Sunday.
I made money.
How much?
We have a
Grand
balance.
total, I walked away with $3.50, but I came out on top. Well, I was only placing $2 bets, but there was one $2 bet that if we had gotten it, the $2 bet would have been $2,500 profit.
Wow.
A $20 bet on that exacta would have paid for this house.
But
Well, $30 bet. Yeah.
Mom went to horse racing for her birthday.
Oh, to get the odds like that and have it actually work is a chance in hell.
Oh.
Because the odds are based on what the current betting levels are at. So as you place your bet, and as long as the pool's open, the odds are continuously in flux. So you may place your bet at 30-1 odds, but by the time the race actually starts, it may be 5-1 odds. Well, what happened was everyone thought this horse was gonna drop out, but it did. It came from behind and just sort of smoked everybody. So yeah, it came into the race with like 30-something to 1, and the next second place one had like 10-1 or 12-1. So when you take those two, an exacta is to place the first 3 horses in exact order. So to do that is really, really hard, almost impossible. So the odds of doing it based on the odds of that get really high. So a $2 bet will usually, with an exacta, if you get it, will get you about $200, $300. But you'll only get that once out of every 200 or 300 attempts, randomly.
I just falls around.
What is it? Battle corgi.
Christy,
Bad.
We need to get ourselves a battle corgi. It's just a fun thing to say. Battle corgi.
it's a battle beagle.
As much as I hate it, I kind of do want a battle corgi.
I've never seen a dog look so down at someone under the nose.
What?
What?
The dog is very much paying attention to something above the camera.
No, I'm scratching her belly.
Oh,
So,
that explains it.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys are now the interior. Let me throw this up here.
No.
So this is
No.
what you got.
New tab.
Throw it out here. Whoa. Okay, so this is what you've got, and most of this is but you have a workspace here. You have a well-established space here. So you've got some stuff that's already there.
I'm assuming
Wet. Yeah, but otherwise, I mean, you basically press it. So it's reasonably clean, yeah.
as far as how well I would you compare it to
As far as like, it's usability. Yeah, this was his primary room that he would spend most of his time in. So yeah, it's got some of the nicer things to it. But then you also got, this bunk room and this bunk room too. And really, you've got enough separate rooms that it wouldn't take much to divide a whole bunch of stuff off and have small private rooms like that. So,
if at all possible, we'll get to the small room at the very bottom that belongs to Marcus for a couple reasons. A, it's a nice office, and B, because it's quite possibly the farthest room away from the statue. I know the spirit seems to like the statue, but
I just come back. We don't know. Okay. Over the course of the next 2 months, the statue slowly moves and makes its way down to Lyle's doorway. Unfortunately for you, Lyle has decided that moving would be a good idea by the time we got about halfway. Okay, so I'm going to set this up to basically be the equivalent of a guild hall as far as daily expenses are concerned. So it has a daily expense of 5 GP, but that's with 5 skilled hirelings, 3 untrained hirelings. We're talking about running it as a full mine. So it'll be your guys' guild hall plus bonus.
so we are going to have workers.
Yeah, you'll be able to recruit workers until you've got at least 3 people working, 3 creatures working it. It doesn't function as anything other than just a residence, just a place for you to camp out and not have things come to it.
What I want to know, as far as the whole hiring underlings goes, are you just going to give us straight up numbers? This guy does this, or are we actually going to kind of RP out the hiring?
Either way you want.
Because I think actually RPing out would be kind of fun.
I want right next to Marcus because that seems like a good word.
You want Marcus's room?
No, the one right next to him.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But that's it. You've got Henry, and you've got what's his face? Listen. So those would count as untrained hirelings, obviously. No, skip.
Hey, see this stuff? Make it not here.
That your pups up, dear.
Yeah.
Just pin them out. So they're not distracted.
Oh, puppy.
Oh, but no.
I found a good container for my dice finally, but it's so empty.
We use Crown Royal bags.
I was going to use that, but has a bunch of golf balls.
Well, if you go on Amazon, you can actually buy like a pound of dice for $30, and it's a lot of dice.
Yeah, a pound of dice is a freaking ton.
Yeah.
So $30 will give you how many full sets did
No,
we
where's
make?
the maintenance stuff? There's the maintenance stuff. Okay, so we're in the business.
Sets.
Yeah, we made like 6 or 7 full sets, and then we have a whole bunch of extras.
Where's the other one? Noodles!
Noodles. Go. Oh yeah, so I was running a small
I
dungeon.
sent you a question. Did you get it?
I think they're talking to you.
Are you saying to me?
Yeah, I sent you a question through chat. Did you get it?
Let me check.
I mean, that's $13.
I'm not seeing it.
That is worth the price.
I think you probably.
God.
Hold on, let me check my phone here real quick because it summarizes things a bit
These are
differently.
casino dice, that's why.
No, I don't see it.
I just put it in group chat because I didn't know exactly what to use. I just wanted to know how we get to the right map.
Oh,
They're
group.
$1 more.
You're on Roll20.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not in Roll20 because I don't have maps pre-built for the next city.
Okay.
Or so what I'm going to do is we're going to bring this up to the front. I'm going to put this back on here. I'm going to move you off of this screen so they can actually see what's going on. And I'm going to send the screen out to everyone
Okay.
like that.
It was a.
Okay.
I was running my players through a small dungeon. You know, maybe 13 odd underlings and a boss. I had it set up for cult fanatics and a werewolf to be the final boss. The cult fanatics were rolling fairly well for health. You know, looking at 30s, mid high 20s. I ended up getting to the werewolf, and he rolled lower than every single underling in the dungeon. The final boss got well under every single one.
Yeah.
Obviously, I re-rolled it because it just wouldn't be fun.
Okay, so back to your building business. We're gonna set up as a guild hall. So you're gonna need at least 3 skilled hirelings. You can fit 5 in there plus 3 untrained. You need to have at least 3 creatures in there. One of them has to be a skilled hireling. So you're gonna have to hire somebody who knows how to work a mine or work a farm. Come on, get to the phone. Hello? Home? Sure.
So if you want one of these cookies, you'd better get in there because me and him
Okay.
No.
have large appetites, and they're just sitting right in front of us.
And
Not
they
gonna last long.
I've been having the ones that I don't want
they
to.
taste delicious. They're right there. They're not
Give me
going
a
to survive
second.
long.
Yeah, hold on.
I was gonna worry because my first batch are a little dark and crispy.
We're good.
I have
Irrelevant.
to
They're still
remember
gonna
on
die.
everything else, our oven, you have to cook it for longer for some reason. Like if a pizza box says to cook it for 25, we have to cook it for about 27, 28. But the opposite is true anytime you make cookies in there. Which I've gotten used to, like overestimating, and I accidentally did when I was making the first batch.
Overestimated.
Those sunglasses are not made for
No, it did.
someone without glasses.
No, it did. And disregarded. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much like a tool do I look like?
I'd say about a shovel.
Or hope.
So I thought about doing that, but it just seemed too easy.
I couldn't help it.
I can't tilt my head forward, so this is the solution.
So I'm absolutely going to make myself a workshop in our little abode.
That's going to be expensive.
Worth it though. It's because I can start producing stuff that are really cool.
Like my cloak.
Yeah, actually, I probably could start working on your coat in a workshop.
Okay, I tried tagging you in things, but your privacy settings apparently won't let me.
Which one did we agree on? The bad cloak, was it?
Back cloak.
There's a bad cloak. Bad cloak. Yeah, look it up.
No, now I can at least tag you. Okay.
That's interesting.
Okay, currently we have a Link from Twilight Princess, Petra from Woodtalker, Zelda from Cruel Warriors, me as a former version of Mon, Ganondorf, and Toon Link from Woodtalker.
So did you create this map?
He's in another room talking to his mom.
Oh.
I think it's his mom.
So I don't know how that's not going to end up being a 70. Yeah!
Oh, the character?
Yeah.
It could be. Where the cast members, we were supposed to do like an introduction. We dance with other people as well, and we point out activities that happen during the event.
Not gonna lie, at first I thought that was a picture of Gabe Newell.
That sounds like something I try to go to.
It's like ramen.
I'm pretty sure what you don't have a cosplay crafting experience you would make up for is theatrics.
Oh, definitely.
And I think they would be okay with that.
I know.
Like art.
Tacos. Yeah, there's also chicken. There's enough chicken.
So if you want to do something, you could do something simple, but yet fine.
Tacos.
I would be willing to help, but I never played Legends though. Like we don't have a.
I play it too. You know what I'm talking about, right?
What?
People are single. He's quite possibly the
Oh dear. Bodysuit with underwear on the outside.
elf ears. Those red.
I just like to makeup. And it looks like you just build elf shit things inside like the butt.
It's easy. It lets me beat the ass.
There's a link into the post that I tagged you on that goes to an application.
I can't afford to do that.
Stop. I'm putting this on your desk.
No, Logan,
They can't be
why?
in front of me anymore.
Logan, why? Logan, I did not consent to this, Logan.
He bribed the GM with cookies.
Not a problem.
I want cookies.
I mean, unless you want to big bribe.
Cookies.
You want me to bake?
No, never mind.
I'll probably end up taking that back in like 5 minutes.
I wouldn't poison them.
No, but just that's how bad your baking skills are.
You haven't even really tasted any of my baking skills.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, what's up? I was going through my proficiencies the other day. I'm more proficient with your harmonica than you are.
Oh yeah, I know this. My character just has it for kissing gibbles.
Let's see. I'm proficient with the lute, the bagpipes, and harmonica.
Could Lyle
You're a bard.
Could Lyle teach Miss how to better
Wait, where'd the
harmonica
go?
Yeah.
We'll eat them all.
or, you know,
There's like 20. Do you really think there's any left?
Aaron is not.
You eat a lot. Remember your brother?
You said we were doing the whole university thing. When are we doing that?
That's this session.
Oh, perfect.
Well,
No.
There's a couple of things I want to take care of. Oh, get my firearm. And also, I'd like to get proficiency in that. I'd like to teach Lyle how to play some instruments.
I really want to see Lug crammed up in a really small desk taking a test.
Wait, you want to see what crammed up where?
Lyle, our Dragonborn Barbarian.
Yes.
And yes. What else did I want to do? Oh yeah, mostly just catch Lyle up on most knowledge I know, just so we don't have a recurring thing of, what's a curse? So at the very least, I want to catch him up to speed on what I know. Who? Lyric. Wait, did I say Lyric?
What's that?
I was forgetting any other names.
You still never explained that.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, but that's not hard.
Isn't it?
At least, hold on, where's the listing? Jigger? Thingy.
So, who's barbarian?
And who's the other barbarian?
the other barbarian is not here today.
Yes!
Okay.
He's already got part of the story though. Blind Familiar is apparently not a first level bard spell, but in like 2 levels, like start 3. Yeah. Like 2 levels, like start.
I get to win 3 more levels before I have to deal with Lyric.
I started stealing spells in a couple of them. Blind Familiar is apparently not currently something I can learn, but
At 6th level, you can, which
I need to jump on it quickly.
yeah,
Who's the bard?
hold the trigger level on that lyric thing.
That was not the book.
Already a part of the story.
but he needs to die.
GM discretion with that one.
Yeah, well, I'll take over control of him.
Alright.
Oh, that's what we call it more.
That being said, if I can't know find familiar, I do have to find myself a different spell.
Yes, you have to correct the spell issue.
Where is this?
And you are to the point now you have to have spells prepared.
Ah, yes.
Aaron,
You
I
don't
can-
know enough of them, that's going to be an issue for you.
How does that work again? How many can I prepare and whatnot?
It's your something like a spell casting modifier and something else. I don't know. It works out for Christy where she basically has all hers all the time. So,
Cantrips, somebody does those, right?
what?
Cantrips, those are always.
Yeah, cantrips are just always.
I still don't quite understand the whole spell thing.
All the groups I've been playing with, they've been rolling like attack for
Prepare spells.
spells. Because we've just been rolling saving throws.
It depends on the spell. Most spells have an attack value to them.
The only one they don't do it for that I've seen so far was Magic Missile because it's auto hit.
I
Plus
like
the others
magic
are as well.
Nice.
Yeah, Fierce was his. Okay, so there are three points on spellcasting. You must first know the spell. So a wizard or character has a spell book that contains the spells they know, just as it was in previous versions. And the cleric knows their entire spell list. They just know. So if you have a spell book, it's different. If you just know it, you know it. I would say Bard maybe just a know it thing. I don't know. You have to read it in the Bard. From the spells that you know, pick some spells you'd like to be able to cast today. You'll now be able to cast those today. That's it. You're done. If you're a cleric, the number of spells is Wisdom modifier plus cleric level, or if you're a wizard, it's Intelligence modifier plus Wizard level. This may be just a wizard cleric thing.
Hey, where's my character sheet that you had while I was in Oskaloosa?
The printed one
Oh, it's right there.
with the notebook. Now, for the rest of the day, consider yourself to be like a sorcerer. Two prior editions. The spells you prepared are the spells you can cast spontaneously for the rest of the day. If you need to cast a spell, pick one, cast it through the spell slot, same level or higher. You cast the same spell over and over, blah, blah, blah. Free casting is where cantrips and rituals come in. So for cantrips, which are 0-level spells, you always know them. They're always available to you. They're just that simple. It's the equivalent of Dresden's lighting a candle spell. It's so simple, he doesn't really even think about it. He just sort of does it, and it just happens.
Same with my making fun of someone and hoping their head explodes.
Exactly. Rituals will let you cast a spell without using up a spell slot. This includes your charm spell. And in some cases, without even having to prepare it, in most cases, without having to prepare it. It has to be marked as a ritual type spell, though. So if charm isn't a ritual cast, you can't do it. It takes longer, i.e. 10 minutes or more. It can't be empowered via casting through higher level spell slot. The ritual casting feature of a class will describe further how to handle it. Wizards have to have a spell prepared and able to cast as a ritual. Wizards just need to have a spell in their spell book. Like I said, I don't know for bards because they don't go specifically into bards with this explanation.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Okay, bards work off of spells known. Every spell a bard has learned is always prepared and ready to go, so you don't have to worry about it.
Good.
Just Christy.
Which I don't really understand it.
What's your wizard level? 3? And your spellcasting modifier is a 3, so that'd be 6. How many spells do you have in total, that not counting cantrips?
Cantrips are just automatically prepared.
They're level 0, simple, super simple. Sort of like you don't need 8. Okay, so you can prepare 6 of them. For the next, until you prepare again, which is usually over a long rest or once a day, those are the spells you have access to. That you don't need to do a ritual cast or anything weird or special to be able to use them. They're ready to go, and you can pop them off.
I completely forgot to ask, but how would Fey ancestry affect the curse? At all?
Nope.
What?
Death curse.
I asked the girl.
It ignores almost all rules of normal curses. So, Chrissy, think of it this way. Dresden can blast somebody with force. But so long as he's wearing his rings, he doesn't have to actually cast a spell, he just has to trigger the ring. These are prepared spells. He can still Fazari them into oblivion if he wants to, but he's got the rings. He's going to use the rings first.
Spell.
The Fozari will take longer for him to get ready. It'll take more effort, so on and so forth. The rings, it's done. Think of it that way. Prepared versus not.
So I've got a whole slew of fun spells I can learn instead of Find Familiar. See, with that one, I was actually kind of nerfing myself because at level 4, I can learn a second level. Find Familiar is level 1. So now I get to pick from level 2 Bard spells.
Yes.
Things like Hold Person, Invisibility, Silence, Cloud of Daggers.
Yes.
Does my rage have a preparation, or is that just instant?
Your what?
Rage, barbarian rage.
Oh no, it's just a. You stubbed your toe. Now you're angry, and everything's going to die. You laugh. I'm pretty sure Lug has done that.
Real life.
I'm not even.
It just makes my character sound like
Varys now puts padding on all the tables.
I don't have visibility. I never told you bards are fun. Let's see. I have a pretty good idea what invisibility does, but I'm just going to look up the finite stuff.
I'm pretty sure it makes you invisible.
Probably.
You're
Actually,
intelligent.
you can cast invisibility on any
Becomes a
party.
anything that's wearing an carrying invisible.
No, like any friendly person party as a person.
Spell ends if you attack. Pepperoni.
Cheese, but really anything. It's just I can get the toppings off.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, I thought it was like, all I did have pizza.
That worked.
Oh, that's
I just like his finger poppy pizzas.
Well, I only call it Canadian bacon because no matter what I tell them, they always include Canadian bacon. What's wrong with Canadian bacon? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it belongs on pizza. Like pineapple. Yes, it tastes good on its own, but not.
So Canadian bacon and pineapple is really not your thing.
No, that Hawaiian pizza. I like it. Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I like our favorite is Canadian bacon pineapple with mushroom.
not a huge fan of
Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
Yeah. Again, one of those things that not so much for pizza, in my opinion.
Pineapple is amazing, but it doesn't belong on pizza.
Uh-oh.
I can make other people invisible too.
Oh, yeah.
And everything they carry.
Yeah. I just kind of.
Sorry, I was skimming through my book to find invisibility. I forgot you have the app.
Well, I would say
I got my second spell. I did not choose one of those. I chose one that, like, even if I miss, they do get hurt.
a fail safe.
Next couple spells I'm looking at are Hold Person, Cloud of Daggers, and Silence.
I have one of those.
I used to stab people because I don't know spells.
Mine is. You can go to my map.
This. Okay, so sorry, April, to kind of explain what's going on here with the maps to you, what you see, since all you can see right now is probably
Everyone in the room.
Okay, I've got the camera going. Good. Switch over to this. Okay, so now you see the maps.
Can you see the maps?
I can see the maps.
Yeah, she sees what's on the TV. So the map that you're seeing here is the local area. You've got loomed up at the far north end. That's the main village where they're at. The 3 dots down below are the encounter points they've had. The one on the far left-hand side is where the cave is.
Brokey?
No, the 3 little dots. These
What's Brokey?
right here, here,
Is Brokey like
and
New York
here.
City?
Yeah, you've got Benam, which is a small little village between the two, and then Brokey. Brokey's a 2-day, at least a 2-day trek.
Okay, it's like the big city.
It's the nearest big. That's where the university stuff's at. So right now, you all are in Loomed to get your rewards and do that kind of stuff. Or in Elizabeth's case, go gambling.
I only lost like 50 silver pieces. So
Yeah, you didn't lose a whole lot, but you did lose everything.
Granted, but it was only silver pieces. And that was more or less just kind of, yeah, sure. I don't want to go gambling unless I make money.
Realize.
That everything was gonna fall out.
Yeah, I thought
When
I'd
you
gotten
dumped
all.
out your dice bag.
I thought I'd already dumped it out.
So
You might find a car just that's a little bit better.
Okay, the spell that I got was Mel's Acid Arrow. On a hit, it takes 4d4 acid damage immediately and 2d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
Yep.
On a miss, the arrow splashes the target with acid for half as much as the initial damage and no damage at the end of its next turn. So even if I miss, they still get hurt.
Yes, pyrotechnics. I'll be learning this one soon. Choose an area of flame that you can see and can fit within a 5-foot cube within range. You can extinguish the fire in that area, or you can create either fireworks or smoke. Fireworks. The target explodes with a dazzling display of colors. Each creature within 10 feet of the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blinded. Smoke. Big black smoke spreads out from the target in a 20-foot radius, moving around corners. The area of smoke is heavily obscured. The smoke persists for 1 minute or until a strong disperses it. Combat-wise, it's okay, but I can make fireworks.
It will also take you a couple of days or some higher expenses to set up everything kind of, set up in that cave to be clean out the corpses, scrape the, death mold off the wall if you choose, that kind of
I
thing.
thought we were hired here to mine. Yeah, but
So if I need help.
And the healing
Maybe you want to leave the mold because you can coat your weapons with them. Do that.
like we could just turn it into a mold and fungus farm. That's inside our house.
Grow it. That's the mold.
And
Probably
the
that's
healing
not kind
mushrooms.
of thing, but
And the healing mushrooms.
I'm actually thinking we think some of the samples you bring, I kind of collapse.
This could be
Yeah, we just go home.
That's, I want to start making fucking big healing mushrooms.
We still have that none of us have currently. Are we saying log rolled around the ceiling here? This is really high.
I don't remember, so we'll take it. I promise to leave it on them, but we'll just go with it.
I'm ordering the CP. Like cookies. Protein is a thing. We want a large meat lovers, and we have a super basketball. And P6. How many is in one?
Oh yeah. Did I forget?
Get two.
Yeah, that describes it perfectly.
Yes, it is.
It's a path for a barbarian.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yeah, so.
Christy.
Battle Ranger. First line.
Wait, actually. Where's this again? Is this still down?
541. 60 0 541 5092. Okay. Right. Oh yeah, we should have pizza and breadsticks at around 5:35.
No, I want pizza.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to read those so I can get familiar with it before I can let you use a lot of it. But
Yeah,
I'm just
really
I'm not
upset
familiar.
I didn't find out about this before I took my class.
April, if I get you new cookies, do the either another one.
Thank you.
Let's just turn erase.
Have you looked?
Sure. Oh, yeah, I apologize. I'm tired of this one. I'll wait.
So besides the one thing, this must be just like background a little wrong.
Yeah. Well,
wants
no,
to
it's
know if you
additional
can
subclasses.
supervision
You need
and
more
that.
is more these. There's also some additional background.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it's kind of hard for you to show them where we are.
Yeah, I really like to get them on Roll20 is the thing, but my space on Roll20 is limited, so I gotta put stuff in and take stuff out. I shift a bunch of stuff around because the dungeon map was huge. For the most part, April, I'm just gonna pop this up and I'll pop it back to speaking.
Okay, that's fine. It's easier to follow who's talking. Like, put the voices that we don't really recognize yet with faces.
Yeah.
You know me.
What?
I said, you know me.
Yeah, but yours is also the only female voice.
Well, I would like to hear Lyle do an impersonation.
Yeah, I don't.
Whenever I've done female voices, I don't do like high pitched shrilly. I just do what I can with what I have. Erwin, Lila, what else have I done? There's a couple characters I've had to do female voices for.
And I need to get a better setup than what I've currently got.
Give me for your Google number. That way she can text you and not me.
Yeah.
When she wants to talk
Well,
to
she put it in the
I don't mind talking to you, April.
It's in the group
I just
chat.
don't like being the
Yeah, I wasn't pulling up the group chat correctly, so I figured out where that was at. So now it's easier.
Oops, I'm supposed to be in DNA anyway.
Okay.
Being said, I would really need to find the whole gender bending belt and have to do a female Lyle Tormgate voice.
Oh, that would be fun.
Actually, I kind of want to hear this now. Where do we find one of those?
I would not enjoy a minute of it, but I would do it purely for the sake of.
gender bender belts. There was in 3E, well, actually, more specifically in Baldur's Gate, the game, there is a cursed item you can come across called the gender bender. It's a belt. It actually isn't a bad belt. It's got some decent stats to it, but it'll flip your gender. If you're male, you become a female character. If you're female, you become a male character.
Question: if you take it off, do you go back to male or stay
It's
female?
cursed. You can't remove it.
Okay. I was gonna say, so if you take it out and it's pretty long when you go back to that neck.
I would say probably not. As anything that would any kind of belt that would have a clasp that indicates gender, I can't see how that would be a good thing.
So you just kind of work your way around the belt.
Kind of.
That seems like it'll be awkward. Pair of a few pairs of pants here and there.
I'm thinking what's more going to be awkward is having parts you didn't have before.
Yeah, I'm thinking the whole clothes thing is the least of your worries.
It'd be an adjustment, but I think Wild Thornade would virtually be the same character.
Oh, I'm sure it would be.
I'm sure she would be. And I'm fairly sure she would probably take advantage of having cleavage.
Probably.
I mean, you're not going to sell a gender bender belt to a drow.
8, 6, 8. Okay, so not hard. The gender bender is not actually in the rules. It's something separate that I'm carrying with me. So,
This is a fun thing.
yeah, this is totally a homebrew thing.
I do not like this cord. I'm tempted to put it away so it won't continue charging.
Then
Might
get rid of
have
it.
to wake up feeling a little funny.
No. Oh, right. Our experience modifier for those that aren't here.
What?
48.
It makes you look incredibly stupid.
Okay, so since you guys are actually here now, let me switch over to showing you what this is.
Blah.
There is a rule set that I use. Let's see, mechanics reference. Roll resistance, absent player experience.
Let's go, Cap.
That. How well can you read that?
Easily.
Yeah.
So it's nice and clear for you? Okay, so that's the formula that I use for if you're not here and we have a session. So for whatever reason you can't join, you're still going to get some of whatever experience is out there. So in this case, the session's experience modifier is 48%. So whatever experience is gained through combat or any kind of group experience is going to be, you'll get 48% of whatever that you would have if you were here. That makes sense?
Okay.
So if you should have to miss one, don't think that you're gonna fall super way behind and whatever, because one of the games I rolled was a 98%. So you might as well have been here. And it actually, the whole party overall got more experience because with fewer people, it ended up being a higher number because of math.
Yay.
Yay!
Yeah, box. Give them a whole box.
XP. And depending on how many people show up, depends on how much XP you get.
I have literally nothing in it anymore, so I just decided to dump it.
And borrow the box I used for all that lives in.
Alright.
The ocean box.
That's fun.
Nice voice. Yes!
You know, right?
Keep bringing up the big
If a vendor belt comes in, it will be a randomized item. But it's really more of a curse. It's just the belt is what it has always been in the game. But
If Barris is on the floor with a fashionable belt, do you think Lyle would try it on? The way it truly is.
I mean, if it looked good enough, I would take it, yeah. You're not even taking it now.
Yes.
Well, let's put it this way. If it's a belt, the description for it will be slightly pornographic.
When I think of this,
Will I wear it?
probably. Yeah. I think of, Austin Powers is the giant, 80s thing with like a male sex sign on the front. I imagine that with also having the female sign on it. That's what I imagine the difference will be.
I think that sign's more anatomical.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, this is incredibly satisfying.
Oh, there we go.
I wish.
You throw the TNT into the powder room. Roll for damage, please. No. All the dice you have. Which actually would fit for that, yeah. On like damage to the infrastructure.
Hundreds in that roll.
So, the Big Bang. It's a little bit like a scaled down version of that.
Oh, the other thing is I am going to start using ROMWorks again to keep track of sessions and all that kind of stuff because we're covering way too much with. It's going to start getting deep in the storyline, so I'll be able to actually keep track of things. So if you want to get ROMWorks, like a user key doesn't cost much of anything. If you don't want to use a key, let me know. I've got some, so.
There. I'll look at that, yeah. I was like, oh my God, drops. Holy
Oh, yeah, no, Christie's fell on the floor, and I just the weight of my toes, because it was like in that spot between your toes, but not in the sole of your foot. I found it. Just the weight of my toes. I was sitting down, no weight on my foot at all. Just kind of, just move my foot over. Oh gosh.
I didn't hurt as much.
Was it a needle?
No, I think it
No.
died.
It hurt worse. It actually hurt. The needle pierces and is painful, but this was like tearing bone and joints apart.
So it was like a Lego.
Oh, from hell!
It's like Jello.
Yeah, it's a 1d4, so it's always got the sharp pointy end, always up.
You're rolling for actual damage to yourself.
Fours are the worst kind. Like, they're worse than Legos.
Yes.
Did I tell you about the hotel room we went to during the FBLA thing? Just screwing around, I brought my D&D set up, and I was joking around. I threw my D4s in front of the door. Like, it's gonna hurt like hell whenever someone walks through. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because I know that's actually gonna hurt. Just out of curiosity, I kind of wonder what it feels like. So I very carefully just kind of.
The moment your foot touches it, it's pain.
Yes.
It doesn't have to sink. It doesn't have to any way at all. Just the moment you make contact with it, it's like, holy crap.
Can you imagine if someone was impaled in the foot with a D4?
Really touches back.
About a quarter of an inch of the sewing needle was in my toe.
Ouch.
Hold on, I need to raise your guys' volume because you're not coming through my speakers very loudly. So
I
give me
left
one
my
moment.
foot, my toe, and the ice before I pulled it out.
I actually stepped on the.
Okay, say something now.
Hello.
Hola.
Okay, say whatever you just said again.
You have a lot of static though.
I have a lot of static.
When there's a couple people talking, it makes it really hard to hear anything.
Oh,
And it's just going back and forth. It makes it hard to hear.
So have you heard anything from Liz yet?
Yeah, she was on the.
Yeah, she's on the chat. She said she's probably headed home, would be my guess.
So she'll be home soon.
Holy crap, that would hurt like hell. We need D4 in the glove.
Ow. He's abusing me.
You deserve it.
Like I was bad.
Very nice.
Was it true?
No.
This is a
I'm
wrap.
innocent. I'm perfectly
Describing any sort of violent.
Hey, Chris is sort of joined.
He's trying.
He's attempting to join.
I think this would be the least painful stuff.
There we go.
Yeah, but
Okay, so I've got the level on my mic. You may need to increase your volume, but it should be picking up less of the people around. You should hear more of just me.
Yeah.
Okay, good. If something's not clear, I will read it. Hey, there's Chris.
it's just no.
There's Chris.
Mr. Chris. Chris, you're muted.
Is Chris talking?
Deep talking just kind of tickles.
There, finally.
Now we can hear you.
Computer's running extremely slow right now.
Lay out a bed of leaves, not that long. Like hop across the leg, all across the leg. That holds the TV base. Fine until we get to the D4s. First you just hop across.
Okay, so for you three, if you keep your in non-subject, non-transmit chat to a minimum or low volume, the mic shouldn't pick it up and it shouldn't be bouncing around like crazy. For everyone else, Chris, this should solve the problem of that we were having last time where we couldn't hear or see you guys because it wasn't popping up. Don't worry about Roll20 because most of what we're doing is going to be in towns, and I don't have that put on Roll20 yet because I'm not paying for them to host a whole bunch of stuff, and I have limited space.
So I had that brought up for nothing? Thanks
Yeah.
a lot. Good. Now I can play Destiny on the side.
Destiny player.
Nice, Chris. Nice. I love playing Destiny.
I got really into that for a while, but I kind of petered out.
Yeah, it's one of those games I just go back to kill things.
I'm trying to level up all my characters so that way I can use any of them at any given time.
Oh yeah, I've done that like
That won't get me.
3 add-ons ago.
Never mind.
Okay, and we said that your
You have that riddle with anything, guys? Mhm.
Hey Aaron, speak up a little bit.
you just have to turn up my volume. I've got to have my mic lowered so that way it's not picking up everything around me.
Well, yeah, it's not that I couldn't hear you. It's like all crackly and cutting out. I don't understand what it's doing.
Yeah.
Hey. Shoot. Let me go and see if I can grab it from my.
I don't know what it's doing. I couldn't explain how it's going on, but
Yeah, we tried to talk to him about it too, but it's hard to describe.
I can hear you, April, just fine.
Awesome! That means that I don't have to worry about my computer's mic.
If sound can be pixelated, that's what it is.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this Cody.
Cody, huh?
Yeah.
What system do you play that on?
360.
Oh, 360, okay. Never mind.
I don't play Steam because it takes a while to set up.
My computer.
Hmm.
And I just got a 360 in high school, and I just stuck with it.
Let me turn a light on.
Move, Casey.
What was that?
Gargling water?
Sound like they're gargling nothing.
Do I see cookies?
Yeah, they won't share.
Oh, you bastards.
They were supposed to be and you see how that works.
Yeah, I had all three of my characters leveled up before this new DLC came out.
I have a deal.
You didn't start it until...
Yeah, it didn't start. No.
That means I can get rid of this keyboard. And it went blank. Whoa, there's Christy. We're over by the desk. Oh, whoa. I can't hear you, but we can see everything really close.
Whoa.
There's a blue dot, D&D Session 7, something about Aaron. Oh, I can't hear you. It was like,
I see Aaron.
yeah.
And the ceiling fan?
Nice ceiling fan.
I really like the texture.
Popcorn ceiling.
Oh, this makes it slightly interesting.
And he's gone. Oh, he's back.
Okay. Hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting back on Chris.
Me?
Yes.
We're getting back.
I don't know what to do about that.
If he's last.
Jeez. Did you get him out?
Nope.
You turn off the Xbox, but
Do you really want this up, or is it going to be okay?
Okay.
I don't think it's Xbox. I think I'm picking it up out of your speakers. Are you using
That could
the...
be. I'll turn the volume down a little bit, but
Try... just plug in a pair of headphones real quick, just to see if it kills the echo. Okay. Nope, still it.
hang on, I gotta plug it in first.
Well, fine.
How about now?
Okay, do you hear an echo?
I
Yeah, okay. I don't hear any echo anymore. So it is just picking it up off the laptop speakers, which is really stupid that it does that. Do you have a way of plugging it into your sound system? Or something that isn't right next to the mic?
Does your computer have an out
Yes, it does.
auxiliary port?
Well, it's a headphone jack, Chris. Aux ports are headphone jacks.
Maybe.
Okay. Go ahead and unplug it for right now. Just we'll try and deal with the echo. Yeah, it's just for whatever reason it's canceling out the when I'm talking.
Hang on.
Because it wasn't until after messing with my. You still got that link that I sent you for the Hangout. Try closing your window and then just click the link again to get back into the call.
Can we plug in two headphones at once?
Only for the splitter.
Yeah, you'll have to do it.
Should we don't?
Just close the window with Hangouts and reopen it.
Okay.
Okay, April, are we getting echo from you?
No.
Good.
Not
Okay.
coming.
I'm gonna put the thing back where it was.
Disembodied voice.
I'm gonna go get pizza.
You go get pizza. There. Let's do this. And nope, need to leave it alone. Switch this one over to this one. There we go.
Black screen.
Yes. Very lovely black screen.
There goes Christy.
Christy!
Okay, so this is Logan. He's the bard.
Logan.
Hello.
He's also my tech.
Okay.
This is Ulysses.
Not
Having people.
As a fighter, not as a person.
Yeah. Well, depends on how annoying they are.
Yeah. There you go.
Ulysses is what?
I'm not.
Which one is
The blue shirt.
Are you still getting an echo?
Nope, no more echo.
The other reason I don't get it is so that we can lose the suits.
There's a hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get that there.
And there's an hand.
Back over.
A lovely TARDIS picture.
Aha! I see you all.
Except for Aaron.
I can see yours.
Holy. You have a halo.
Yeah.
I can. We can switch lights. Turn on that light and leave this light off.
Okay, so let me try typing here and see how annoying that is for you guys.
Guy kind of be on the rules.
Careful of the cord, dude.
Okay, so there's an issue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, just use the white car.
Huh?
Use the white car.
Okay. That car. Nobody likes that car.
Actually, yeah.
Here, baby.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
much food.
Burp.
Or they really particularly think of I think you would.
Is there to be anywhere else?
I feel like I wouldn't do anything lethal, just like poke someone in the back with a sword. Not to where it would hurt, but just,
Lord.
It's gonna make my unseen strength.
You just have to see me.
you know the universe. It's gonna break. Hold on, I've got it. I will reference part of this book.
Hi, Liz.
Hello.
Can we talk?
How are you guys?
We're all right.
Just all right.
Yeah.
Now that I can't have the food that I want.
Hey, the rest of the crew's here. Okay, so now that we got everybody here, I'm gonna catch Elizabeth and Chris up on kind of what we were talking about. So the God, that is loud. The mine that you all have is roughly 5 acres in total space. So the amount of land that's above the mine is 5 acres of not quite enough, plains area to be used as farming, but too many trees to be used as farming, but not enough trees to really count as timber.
Looks like Kansas.
Apparently not on my key.
Oh.
One of them took it off.
Okay.
Wow, Christy.
It's
Thank
probably.
you for sending me that. That was beautiful.
I'm going to see if I can find the tree
I need to
key.
find it, just not very-
Oh,
I know you can do it faster that way, but I like the way.
Cody plays Destiny.
Oh, does Cody play Destiny?
Yes, I do.
Got a place on Destiny.
It does scale.
Oh. Level.
Hell just happened.
Slot level. It just does more damage. The
Was
higher
wanting to do an update for Chrome.
11, 34. It's 44.
These are my cookies.
Okay, so
So everyone
Everyone
gets
has
good.
cookies except for us.
Well,
well, go get some cookies then. So, anyways, the mine is going to work like a guild hall for the purposes of upkeep costs, which is
5 silver.
no, not a guild hall. A farm is 5 silver a day. A guild hall is 5 gold a day.
Oh, that's
Yes, it's much more expensive. That being said, it also works as a business when you have it properly staffed. So, if you don't have anybody in it, it counts as just a farm. 5 silver upkeep. Once it's properly staffed, it counts as a business or guild hall and is going to be 5 gold. But that business has a 1d100 roll plus day count to figure out whether or not it generates a profit or not. And in the demo that we just did, it generated, what, like 20-something gold? Profit. So it covered its expenses plus 20 gold.
I'm not.
The odds of you actually having to pay a full, the full upkeep cost on it is only 20%. So you've got a 20% chance of having to pay full upkeep and, take a total loss on it. Anything 50% chance or higher, you pay no upkeep. You've got about a 30% chance of making a profit on it. Does that make sense to you now? Kind of know what's going on with that? Elizabeth?
I'm sorry.
Wow.
You were talking about upkeep, and then I was like, I'm lost. So I just kept messaging.
Just to sit there, because you own it, it's going to cost you 5 silver a day. But it works as a farm, so you can go there and visit whenever you want and collect various little food items. If you staff it with at least three working hirelings, one of which has to be a skilled hireling, then it counts as a full business. It'll cost you 5 gold a day instead of 5 silver a day, but it has the chance of bringing in income. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. That being said, right now it is still filled with corpses.
Courtesy of Lyle Thorngage and company.
Yeah. Courtesy of your rescuers.
Why is it full of corpses? Because of our rescuers.
Because they killed everyone who was in it. The mine that you have possession of is the mine you were in.
Oh.
Well, not everyone. There's Listen and Henry. They got out just fine.
Okay, there's Listen and Henry.
And we didn't make all the corpses. Some of them were there when we got there.
There is the room of corpses that was there when you got there, yes.
First time I've said that with absolute genuine honesty. The corpses were there when I got there, I swear.
I did not kill these bodies. It wasn't me. Unfortunately.
So should we maybe like hire somebody to clear the corpses out?
Someone got to them first.
So you're gonna want to hire. You're gonna have to get it cleaned up first before you can use it as pretty much anything. But what we're gonna probably do for most of the session is going to be the in-town. That's why I haven't worried about maps. It's going to be in-town upkeep. What you're doing kind of in the late time between sessions. I've got one major plot point that we're going to hit, and we'll see how much time that we've got from there. While Christy's going and getting stuff, we left you in a tavern having gambled away all of your money.
Deserved it.
All of it.
Hit me.
Well, okay, whatever you gambled away.
It was like 1 gold.
Yeah, and you took Varys' gold too.
Hey, Varys is the one who gave it to me.
By force.
Ran somewhere. Fine.
Lyle's currently holding most of the money.
Yeah. And I gave a lot to him because I need to get this crystal.
Actually, we have the giant treasure chest right now. Well, at least the content.
Actually, you gave me everything.
Yeah, I gave
Chris
him
is the one hauling around the
I gave
treasure
it to
chest
him in
worth of
hopes that
stuff.
he would give it back whenever I got the curse removed. Or at least, hopefully, help me pay for getting the curse removed. I just don't like this curse.
Rather than salt the farm.
Wait,
Yeah.
what classes are Liz and Chris?
Elizabeth is an unknown, an undeclared class as of this point. I know what her class is, but it's not been revealed to the other characters. I don't know if she wants to reveal it or not. Chris is a Deva sorcerer, dragon lineage. He looks partially draconic. He's got scaly skin. So, you know, the worst case of ringworm you've ever seen, kind of thing.
Ringworm.
So much cooler than ringworm, you don't even understand.
It's cool,
Okay,
ring.
you also breathe, what, fire, ice, poison? What was your color?
Lightning.
Lightning.
Wait,
So-
you didn't breathe it?
Basically, yeah. He breathes plasma, so...
My
Does it-
race is still undisclosed, but everybody knows she's a monk.
And you're
Okay,
rough.
everyone knows you're a monk. She's a monk.
I am a
Oh, Elizabeth, how does your character feel about dancing?
very uncomfortable.
Perfect.
What are you having my character do?
Nothing.
Mhm.
Is good for anything, but I think one of my background traits was something about dancing. Let me check real quick.
No, you're fine. It was that thing we were talking about earlier. Don't worry about it.
that thing. Got it.
Yeah. Christy may be talking to you about something. So, anyways, you're in the town. Let me. And pull this away so everyone can kind of see the town map here.
For us. Oh, there we go.
I really waited on
Okay, so that's the town map.
I'm a big fan of superstition when it comes to the dice. Tell me how they've been rolling. I don't care if you weighted them. They've been rolling an 11.
Is there a gazebo?
Yes.
Can't fight the gazebo alone.
I attempt to talk to the gazebo.
That is fantastic.
Our characters are about to die, aren't they?
Party the gazebo.
Okay. So
Where are we
So we're gonna do.
Yeah, where are we at in town?
Okay.
You're gonna cut them off there.
So,
I'm gonna send Chris-
you guys
I'm gonna go in this way.
are actually in. Move my mouse over here. You're in this kind of area up here. It's the seedy, sort of, not quite
In town.
Beach?
desirable area of town.
Are you sure?
Oh, so the ghetto.
It's
Yes.
boring.
That was the words. The slums, the ghetto, the projects.
Home of everything shady.
Where's the guild hall at?
So Lyle feels right at home, I'm assuming.
Yep, I am.
Hooray.
Give me 1 second here, April. I will.
What's happening? Vacation on the Emerald. Look at that.
I'm Oops, the gazebo. No, fight the gazebo.
I also have my sword ready just in case. You can't be too careful when it comes to the gazebo.
I would highly suggest leaving the gazebo alone. I will stop rolling with a 20 and I'll start rolling with the 100.
I will not try to seduce the gazebo.
Just saying.
I feel we could take
Hey,
it.
man, I got my D10 tacked together.
I'm more confident in this.
Nice.
Back away.
Hang on.
Okay, so because of the whole chat thing and things being disparate and kind of odd,
Look at his pretty.
yes, I see the pretty.
What's pretty?
There.
I want one.
$20.
That's it? That's actually a great deal for a metal dice.
There you go. Go ahead and show it again. You're presenting to everyone, so everyone can see your pretty dice.
He's presenting to no
I
one.
dropped it already. Hang on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, full screens.
Oh,
Pretty. Are you gonna engrave the numbers on it?
Yep. Here, I'll show you another one.
Show the D4.
The D4?
Yeah.
Yay.
Nice. How much would a whole set take?
He hasn't even made a whole set yet.
There's a D4.
What a set.
My feet are hurting just by looking at that.
I told you to sharpen the ends.
I was going to ask if he was going to dole them. I like the casual.
Alright, you
I like-
Roman numerals.
I like the Roman numerals.
Yes.
The numerals.
So, because we're doing this chat thing, which makes things a little weird, I'm going to try and move us to Discord, maybe, if I can't figure out a way to kind of balance the audio on this.
So, do you know what
But,
song is associated with?
I'm going to kind of go turn-based, and I'll just call you out as we're going. For your guys' characters, April and
Cody.
Cody,
Mhm.
thank you, because my brain is blanking on me on basic things now too, apparently. It's going to be a little bit before they find you, but I will make sure that they run into you guys at some point. So either they will find you on their own, or they will be directed to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So until then, the backstory that we had discussed earlier, yes. Just you're sort of dealing with that situation in a reasonably crowded space in the sub-basement of some building somewhere.
Okay.
So,
Maybe since
okay. So, anyways, like I said, Chris, Elizabeth,
Yeah.
your characters. We left Elizabeth gambling away money.
Yep.
Pretty much everybody else.
demanded my purse back from Christopher.
Because I was in the tavern with Christy.
Christopher brought lunch to Miss.
Speaking of
Speaking of,
lunch,
Oh yeah, where am
this
I?
isn't lunch. This is dinner.
Where am I currently, by the way?
last I remember, everyone was in the
You were supposed
tavern.
to take the entire box.
But I'm the DM. But
I'm giving you raw cookie dough.
you gave me one cookie of raw cookie dough. Put mine on my plate. Sorry, stuffing mouth with French stick and cheese. So anyway, Chris and Elizabeth, you kind of work out how you're interacting with each other. You've already taken care of the whole gambling issue.
She was asking, the last thing, she was asking for more money from her brother.
I was asking for my purse back.
Your purse back from your brother while he and I were eating dinner and drinking.
Right. So, if you'd like, we can just move on to the next day and you can start fresh. It's up to you.
Well, because my character doesn't sleep ever.
Yeah, you don't sleep, do you? You don't
No.
You just.
Are you a shard mind?
Yes.
Possibly.
She's a big glowing pile of gravel.
But I haven't told anybody else what my race actually is yet, so.
Well, we can visibly see you're mostly made of crystals and whatnot, right?
Yes, they see she's a big glowing pile of sentient gravel.
Glorified rocks. We are kind of in the same area, right?
Yeah, you're all in the inn.
Okay.
So she's Shale from Dragon Age Origins.
Kind of, but more spiky and less bouldery.
No, mine isn't very spiky.
Think where shale is the outsides of a geode, most shard mines look more like the insides of the geode.
More like they cut off the granite or whatever the heck is on the outside of a geode, so it's just the inside crystal. Okay.
So she looks like a crystal statue?
A mobile crystal statue, yes.
The way that shard mines are typically described is they are a collection of rocks with a psychic sentient energy coursing through them. Usually the rocks are a crystalline structure or something similar to that.
So what would happen if someone dispelled like psychic powers around a shard mine?
Doesn't really work. It's immune to like your standard magic dispel isn't going to touch anything with this.
Literally, it's my soul that's powering the rocks.
So yeah,
Like
if you've got something that can burn a soul into nothingness, then maybe. But it's going to affect her the same way it's going to affect pretty much anyone at that point. So
Figure it kind of like Alphonse Elric.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do get that right.
Yeah.
My actual coloring is amber, and I have green Deva-like markings through the rock. And the form is distinctly feminine, even though the race is supposed to be genderless.
Did we get your name?
I don't think you did.
I did, but I don't remember it now. I'll call you Batty though.
Yep.
All right.
I'm still just sticking with the glorified rocks.
Hey, Aaron.
He went to the other room to get pizza.
Oh.
Lame.
Has anybody here watched Seven Deadly Sins?
I have, and I had him watch the first episode.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Doesn't Varys remind you of Vaughn?
A little bit, but replace the cocky swagger with aggression.
Yeah.
Cocky swagger, it's an aggressive swagger.
He likes to steal from everybody, but if it's from a good person, he doesn't want it.
I just tortured those two poor trout. That was glorious. Definitely going into the official backstory, that's for sure.
Okay. So, At this point, I would like to head over and have a discreet conversation with Mist if possible.
Go for it.
So, did you happen to get the Miss Shiny Crystal Lady's name?
Listening from around the corner.
I did. No way.
Wait, is this the next day? This is the next day, right?
While they're over there trying.
We're gonna say that we are starting at the. You all have rested, just so we can make sure it's clean.
Okay, well, make note that my character was wandering the town looking for temples and places of worship.
Well,
Right, hear that?
Well, she would have been just wandering around while you guys were sleeping.
okay. You guys continue your conversation now.
Are you in the building currently?
No.
Okay.
I'm not sure I remember correctly, so you might want to just.
And all that. There goes my plan.
I know the
Not in the room anymore, so you nixed your plan.
I forgot to ask you, what time of day is it exactly?
Morning.
What time in the morning? Like after dawn? Early dawn?
Early dawn. Figure the sunlight would be equivalent to today at about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay, figure my character has just come back in the building then.
She's in the building. Just come in. Walking through the doors.
Can I, while they were sleeping, since I only did 4 hours, go around and buy a piece of Westwood, or what was it? Westwood, yeah.
Okay, I have a question. Can she get drunk? Her character.
No.
What about on?
She doesn't eat or drink. She has no mouth.
What if somebody poured some stone?
Would have stone polish?
Glory, stone polish.
I would feel particularly clean.
Yeah, she'd be particularly shiny. I mean, your whole dancing idea would probably work a little better, but
So, since I wasn't there last time to announce this retcon, I suppose, last night I would like to have drawn the blueprint. Two items I was telling you about.
okay.
So, I don't know what everyone else had planned for agendas, but I would like to visit the local blacksmith, if at all possible today, as well as some other stores. We seem to have a large treasury now that we're done with our whole escapade.
Okay, that spot you thought that was the gazebo, I'm assuming that was the white spot?
Yes.
It was like in the middle of like a garden or park or something.
I mean,
Right.
No.
I'm a bard. I'll seduce the gazebo.
No. You would know what a gazebo is, and you stand right in the middle.
I'm
of
assuming you were thinking this is the gazebo?
No, there's off to the right.
Official halfling class. Gazebo.
There's like a white thing. Clear to the right of the screen, Aaron.
Yeah, it's in like one of the only non-black spots.
Yes.
Down.
Down. Right.
Oh, down here.
No. Wrong side.
Oh, it's switching the left and rights because I'm broadcasting the screen. Sorry. Okay. Wow.
Sure, blame it on that.
I know this now.
So, okay, we've got this white sort of formation here. Wow.
That's black.
No, it's not. It doesn't have the. What is it doing?
It's only
jacked
loaded.
with the resolution. Like, I go over here and the mouse is no longer on the screen. So, okay. So this is what you thought was the gazebo.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That is the market area, the general open market. So things like foods and, you know, the general open market kind of crap that you're going to see, that's where you're going to find it.
Did my character find a place of worship while she was wandering the night?
No, she did not find any primary established place of worship past a whoops.
Can I learn that spell?
Aside from a a wishing well or a that kind of thing, think Inuyasha without the whole temple built around it kind of well. Yes, it's something that's spiritually important, but meh.
Would my character have realized that?
Did I see a schoolgirl crawl out of the well?
No, you didn't see a schoolgirl crawl out of the well. Smart ass.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
said it's a schoolgirl.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I just heard schoolgirl. And now
Would your character have recognized it was of spiritual importance? Yes, it was clearly obvious. It was of some spiritual type importance.
Okay.
Is there any place to buy like some sort of sorcery robes of some sort?
No, we must fight the
Not
king.
in this town.
Okay.
Okay, so are you done describing where, like, the town that we know where it's at?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much the rest of this I've already described. There are two main stores that are of interest to you guys. I mean, there's other stuff there, obviously, but the ones that are of real interest to you are the Loomed Smithy, which has several items available for pretty much anything that's metallic. You can get some form of from him, and then Smitty's Outdoor Supplier, which is adventure-y type gear. I have the shop number.
Is that a knick-knack or a pawn shop?
How are we doing with Lyric's existence? Are we just going to completely negate him, keep him in until he dies, or just let him be a thing?
Where is your character right now?
With everyone else currently.
What are you guys laughing about?
He's standing behind you silently, just kind of following you around.
I flicked him in the nose. Now I know what I did.
Elizabeth, you were looking for a pawn shop?
Yep.
But he's still a thing.
There is a there's not a pawn shop necessarily, but there is in the open market. There's a trader that I want to say like a tinkerer, but that reference wouldn't hit everyone because they've not all read the Quoth stories.
I understand.
So think
work
the opening scene of Aladdin from Disney. The guy in the cart with a little bit of everything.
I get that reference too.
Okay, it's like that. It's a big-ass wagon. It's got a little bit of everything, but none of it's really spectacular, special, or it.
Does he have cabbages?
Say is he actually a tinker?
No, he's just a wandering trader.
My
How
cabbage.
is he excited?
Does he have witchwood?
Okay, so just to clarify, we are currently in the bizarre marketplace, right?
As far as I know, you guys are still in the inn. I'm just sort of describing what's around.
I went to the market.
Okay, well,
they wake up and Vera's kind of just looking around. Yeah.
are we doing this turn by turn thing still?
Try and keep. I mean, you work with each other, but I mean, I gotta kind of be able to keep it straight. So, Varys, you're heading to the market.
I will probably be hanging with the group, but I just want to stop by the general goods store and the blacksmith when possible.
Okay, you can do that if you want.
Literally just walked into the building to tell Apollyon that I was going to the marketplace. Don't worry about me.
Okay, so you and Varys are heading to the market.
I'll head to the marketplace too and do my blacksmith stuff later.
Okay. Missed.
Yeah. I want to go to the front desk of the inn and see if there's any letters.
Yes.
Bills.
It's a bill.
It's a bill? Who's the bill from?
Apparently, you have a back loan of some kind.
Uh-oh.
Probably a student loan.
It's a student loan from your college. That's what it is.
As I'm walking to the market, I'm finishing carving my figure that I started earlier. So it turns from a partially carved figure to a carved figure.
Oh, right. Okay.
What I'm looking for at the market is anything particularly interesting, but especially magical business.
Anything of particular magical interest?
Yes. Magic stuff.
There is a particularly stinky wheel of cheese of various colors.
That's pretty magical.
Magical for your digestive tract.
Ooh.
I actually do have ideas for that, but I'm
There's a reason they call it Hinderbinder.
Just sounds like a party.
Do I find a profane belt?
Can you give me the purse?
No. And as to the rest of your magical stuff, do a let's go with intellect on this one. That's more of the wizardly type thing.
Straight intellect?
Yeah, just do an intellect check.
Hey!
I want to hear it.
18!
18? Your odds are good. 1.
Game. I think
What game is that?
No, you do not find anything.
Hey, fine then.
Yeah.
Good roll, though.
It was a good roll.
I don't know, these dice are good dice.
But I needed to roll badly for you to get that, because those 3 that was not a double advantage. That was a sum.
Well, that sucks, but first roll of the night for me, pretty good.
Yeah, first roll of the night, you didn't crit fail. Good job. Beat some of our sessions. So, anyways, Elizabeth, what are you doing? You finished your carving.
And
Chris, what are you doing?
I'm trying to decide what deity it's shaped as. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Oh, Chris, what are you doing?
Ten fists.
Tom Hiddleston.
What'd you guys
What?
Oh, right. I have to
Tom
specify.
Tom Hiddleston should be the DVD.
Ha ha ha.
Did you say
Chris,
there?
which is Abaddon or Apollyon? I can never remember.
I'm Abaddon. Christopher's Apollyon.
Okay, Apollyon, what are you doing?
You said there was a smithy type place.
Yep.
Do they do like engraving?
They can, yeah.
I think I'm going to get one of my. I have 2 daggers, but I think I'm going to have one of them engraved.
Just like saying it was here.
So, bagpipes and harmonica, do I see those?
Go ahead and I'm going to send you to the smithy, Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to get that engraved. No, you don't see either.
Do I find any witchwood?
I'm going to put my dragon, my dragon master's name on it, and draconic.
Okay, make a note of that. Yes, actually, the trader with the big ass cart full of shit.
Are there cabbages in this cart?
Hey, Lyle, can I borrow a few gold?
No,
What?
there are no cabbages in the cart.
What are you looking for?
Darn.
Sure, I can get that for you.
We
maybe
really
find
want
a cabin
cabbages
down
in
and
our
try to
cart.
stow. All right, so I'm going to...
I know you want a cart full of cabbages. I'm going to let him get his thing though before you wreck it.
All right, so I'm buying him witchwood, and I want to talk this guy down.
Okay, the witchwood. Are we talking like? Are you looking for a witchwood branch?
Just a piece of witchwood.
You just so like a spell kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Just for a spell.
Hmm?
And I don't think the spell consumes it.
I don't think it does either.
Maybe we
Most
want.
first
I'm
levels.
gonna double check though. Nope, doesn't consume it.
Is that? I'll get over here. Oh, I thought you might like that one.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, Elizabeth.
Okay.
But she says.
Whatever you spell, I at least half it, because...
You're hilarious, sweetie. Luxus?
UX.
L-A-U-X.
You need to proofread your text message because it doesn't make any sense.
It's autocorrect that did it. I'm pissed at my autocorrect. I need to just turn it off.
Well, turn it off and then retype it. Anyways, so I'll come back to you until I see your. I won't come back to you until I see your text message. Anyways, yes, you can.
See mine, Aaron?
Okay.
It'll be a branch about that thick, about that long, of basically just
cut and trimmed witch wood.
I'm gonna look at this guy in the face and I'm going to say, a gold piece for a piece of wood, 3 silver.
Yes.
It stands at a gold.
Persuasion roll?
You could try.
I'm trying.
Aaron, did you see my text message or no?
25.
25.
Think about it for a second. Give me your best thing. Which text message?
I just sent one to you.
I do not have a new window that's popped up.
Your phone.
Yeah, your phone.
Oh.
The number that Christy gave me.
The number that Christy gave you should be the one that pops up on my computer when I get a text message.
Well?
Number?
Can I like magic?
Yeah. Here, let me do it this way. Hold on.
No, I didn't.
I didn't get any text messages either way. Give me a second here, April. I will get you.
I don't know.
Just maybe somebody to do that, or if that's even possible.
I like the RPO for the sales things.
Okay, April, you should have a message from me that you can respond to.
What about mine, Aaron?
Where? Ah.
Sort of like the name of fire gets translated to fire, but isn't actually the word fire.
Yes.
Yes, you can do that.
Okay.
Because that makes sense. It's an idea, it's a concept, it works that way. So yes, that's totally workable.
Okay.
Um,
So then, can I say what my character does now? After you read that?
Yep, responding to mass amounts of text messages that just came in.
Would be this way. No? Other way.
For Cody and April, there was a boring span before Liz and Chris joined in, so this is normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, back to what you guys were doing.
25 for my persuasion roll.
Shit!
This is over 7 silver pieces. Do I care? No.
God damn you and your bardic abilities! I hate
Yes! Bard!
Fucking bards.
I'd be willing to come down a little bit on it, I suppose.
No?
Let me know when it's my turn, Aaron.
This piece is really shiny.
I could come down 2. I couldn't go further than that.
So 8 silver?
Yes.
Could you work with 7?
I would need something else in trade.
Well, I suppose we could do 8.
Use the Jedi mind trick.
He already did! Fucking 25!
Actually, yeah, can I use that and get advantage on that?
Oh, fuck off!
Alright.
My turn.
It's not even a goal! Oh, shit!
Yeah.
Fuck.
I had to make silver.
Aaron,
There are minors.
What?
No, they're not.
Is it anonymous?
You are responding in the group chat.
Yes. Oops.
That's a, well, it just becomes part of the video, possibly. So this way we can do the, you know, the. Chris Henderson left the hangout. Chris?
Chris is no more.
Yeah, Chris, you can't leave that, you dummy. That's the video call.
I don't think he can hear you.
No, he can't. I'm cursing him in the video, though, so that way he knows he's an idiot.
I'll probably re-invite him here.
So he got a copper. Otherwise, I'm going to have to have him break a gold piece. I only have 4 silver pieces on me, so either I have him break an actual gold piece or I hand him a lot of copper.
Wow.
I'm going to give him the change in copper, so it's 60 copper pieces.
She's trying to voice call.
You'll add 1 platinum piece,
Hello.
and then you break it.
Okay, you need to log out, log back in. Just hang up, Christy.
Are my lucky dice.
Unless you're the DM.
Keeping them all very sorted.
Yes.
They're not terrible.
Yes.
Oh, you're
Shut up. So Elizabeth's character is going over to the Tinker.
18 is my number today.
Let's find out what your number is.
Oh, you want to sell the figurines?
18.
Okay, give me 1 second. I gotta look it up. Which means I have to put the phone down because you're not in the voice call yet. Wow. Would you have made it out of ivory, bone? What'd you make it out of? Out of wood?
Fuck. I almost made it.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. Yeah, give me a second here.
You broke my brush.
Chris and just to cover the bases. Wish not. Invite.
When's the last time you brushed your hair? Yesterday? Ow!
You just say no.
There we go. Okay, I'm off the phone.
Okay.
Oh! Chris, how much money do I have?
That translates to
Hang on. I'm getting a little seasick.
Hey, all of our money from the chest he was carrying.
Oh, right. So it was up to him to kind of disperse it.
I have some cash on me.
It was 100 silver, 24 gold, 686 copper.
Okay, so anyway, so my character first hand over the power figure. You're gonna have to repeat that, Christy.
I was saying that Chris could just text the numbers to me because I didn't catch all of them.
Okay. My character starts to hand over the prayer figure and says, of course, psionically, that she just carved this figure of, and then it's a word that doesn't really make sense if it were tried to be spoken aloud, but for some reason to him it translated as the Raven Queen. And she asks how much she'll get for it.
Sorry, stuffing face. 1 second.
Okay.
You got the dice to do a D100 roll, don't you?
Yes, I have to find them though. Give me 2 seconds.
Do a D100 roll.
Here it is.
Quality check and see just how well you did on the statue.
85.
Apparently, you did really well.
Do I need to add anything to that?
Nope. I just needed the percentage amount. So, yeah. Come on, you piece of crap. Just go. Yeah. So, yeah, he would. He'd take that off your hands for 45 gold.
She accepts and bows and says that she will donate this to the next or donate half of it to the next temple of the Raven Queen that she sees.
Okay.
You said 45 is what?
45, yes.
So I'll add.
Shut up.
23 to what I have, and then the rest will go to the donation.
So you've got it on hand, so make sure that you've got it on hand, but mark that you're going to donate some of it. Or not, and have lied. Your choice.
No, she's going to donate it.
I figured. Okay, so you with your stick and your party.
So do you want me to call this into some sort of fancy wand? Or,
No.
Wand around and then the lights just go everywhere.
can I roll for, like, carving a fancy wand? Except
You can start whittling on it. Yeah, it'll take you a couple days to get it to a wand.
I'm glad you managed to understand what I said, because I felt that some stuff pretty bad.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'd also like to go to the blacksmith and whatnot.
All right.
Okay. My character had one of the things she wanted to do yet.
Okay.
Start whittling while you're
Ask the tinker if he had anything useful. To a wandering monk.
To a wandering monk.
So are you acolyte then?
That wasn't a 20. There's a 20. Oh. I need a player's hand guide.
I got you.
Thank you. Because.
Ow! That needle sharp.
The needle is sharp?
Ah!
Like glued it together.
I didn't realize the needle was supposed to be sharp.
Armor. Weapons. Simple martial.
You know the needle is still sharp, right?
Simple martial. What are your What's your weapon specialties?
I don't think she has any because technically her specialty is monk or unarmed. So simple. It's all simple.
There you go.
Like she could use a quarterstaff.
Okay, let me do a quick search here, see if I can figure out what the name of this thing is.
Don't you fucking dare.
Ow!
Stop messing with my sewing stuff.
You tell him, April.
I'm
You have
bored.
dice. You have 1,000 dice.
You tell him, but just not so loud.
Ooh.
I'm bored.
Oh, now I understand how they're okay.
What?
What?
Elizabeth, this is for a link for some back info for your monk thing. He pulls out a large staff, gives it a flick and a twist, and it drops from 2 suspended chains. It's a 3-sectioned bow staff.
Those are cool. I played with one.
Oh.
Weapon, specifically. It's equivalent, it's along the same lines as a quarterstaff, but it's a,
You're breaking up a lot.
yeah, sorry, I'm dealing with the thing.
Getting out your cookies.
Okay, so it counts as a quarterstaff for as far as damage and reach and all that kind of stuff.
It says it has slightly further reach than...
Christy. Quietly. Say that again.
It says it has slightly longer reach than a quarterstaff and can be folded to make easier to conceal.
Right, it'll have slightly longer reach, but I mean, we're talking it's basically just an oversized quarterstaff as far as the reach goes. It doesn't have the reach ability, which is equivalent to having an extra 5 foot of reach. Does that make sense?
Yep. Okay, so she takes it from him, kind of weighs it, flips it around, because she knows how to use it, and says, "Here, I'll trade you my quarterstaff and 2 gold for this."
He nods and accepts.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's all she does. She walks away from him and says thank you.
Okay, Miss.
Well, I think
You were in the inn and you did the checking for the letter and found the bill.
Aaron,
Okay.
you guys are really breaking up. We're going to have to calling it back in.
Say what?
You're really breaking up, like, staticky and jumpy. So we're going to have to delete the call and come back in.
April, how do we sound to you guys?
Really staticky.
It's not you, it's me. Give me a minute.
Okay. Hi, April.
Hello.
Sorry you guys haven't joined yet.
No, not quite. That's okay. He's getting in trouble and I'm crocheting.
Hi, Cody.
He's just tired.
I'm bored.
He can't sit still at all.
In hostage situation, they shoot me first just to shut me up.
I would shoot you first too.
Wow, we totally missed something in that conversation. Okay, how do I sound now? Is it better?
Way better. I understand you way.
Make it look like
What's Miss doing now?
Yeah, I pay my bill because it's really bad to default our student loans.
Way to preach, dear.
Yes, you're in the wrong room. Sorry, leave go that one. You want
From experience.
Yeah. They come hunting you down.
My place of work. With the wrong name.
Yeah, with the wrong freaking name.
Anyway.
You're still under those as Christy Maine?
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Under care of Christy Schnockenberg, but...
Wow.
They're 2 different people?
Apparently.
They still haven't changed my name. And I've told them like a dozen times.
Under what?
Her student loans are under her maiden name, and they've never changed her name. So, anyways, are you going to rejoin the party?
Where do I want to go?
I'm going to have some fun stuff done. You can hang out with me.
Because Chris is at the blacksmith right now. I'm just going to have to put a note with your name next to it, Chris, because I can have Apollyon.
Apollyon, yes.
Just think the shuttle that didn't make it. One of the shuttles that didn't make it. Apollo 13, Apollyon.
Not quite going to stick there,
If you
sorry.
do that, though, I'll keep calling him Challenger.
Yeah, because that would be the shuttle.
We're just going by the Greek god.
Yeah.
Fancy.
My clan name.
So,
Okay,
anyway,
I'm gonna go look at potions.
you want to go look at potions.
Hockenberg.
As
Are
you're
you fixing our hair?
apparently. So, there's not, you don't know of a potion shop in town, but as you're kind of wandering through, you see, you come across a sort of darker hallway, or darker
So
alleyway.
is this a potion shop?
Could be. All you know is it's a dark alleyway that gives off this very seedy vibe.
I'm going to follow her in hopes that someone knows a thing about death curses.
Now come here.
Trying to sell you a purple potion that is.
Were
What
you
is
with me again?
Yeah, you were with her. You were with the other group.
Somehow across town, I heard something about magic and just.
Trying to sell you a love
Yes.
potion that's purple.
You can wander on your own and be wandering through town for all I care.
Find someone who knows something about it.
Well, I can tell you about it later, but I don't.
Okay, why does it, to interrupt, why does it keep switching from Christy, Lucy's, and everyone to Liz and Chris?
Because it's going to whoever is currently speaking the loudest.
You have to click on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can click on who you want to keep watching, and it'll stop flicking around like that.
Okay, thank God.
Otherwise, I can do this. And come on, there you go. I can do that, and now everyone sees us.
That works.
Yeah, because then I can switch over when I want to, but for the most part, I know Chris and Lizzie's voice, so I can fix that in my mind. It's the other
Okay.
ones.
So, anyways, Varys can wander about. Varys can wander about. So,
Yeah, I'm doing this on my own.
do you want to investigate the seedy alleyway or not?
I want to investigate the city alleyway. Can I use my investigation skill?
Streetwise.
Yeah, this would fall under Streetwise, which they took out of this this version.
Did they really?
Yeah, there's no Streetwise.
My character would be very streetwise, though.
Yeah, you've got the background for a Streetwise type bonus, so yeah, you can kind of investigate and see what's going on. Don't bother.
They got rid of streetwise. Do you not want me to roll?
Just don't even worry about it because
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Anything I get would get a bonus, so.
I rolled a 2. You've got it. Your passive knowledge is enough. So as you're going down the hall, you come across there's not really a whole lot there. There's a lot of glares from windows and that kind of thing of someone who's not supposed to be here.
Bars on windows, is that kind of neighborhood?
It would be if they could afford it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like they're boarded up.
It's a lot of boarded up windows, a lot of very run down. But there is one much larger building that you can hear voices coming from. This sort of muffled. It was a loud noise before it got muffled. You can kind of tell that, but that's all you can hear is that there's a lot of people.
And I get closer and try to hear better.
You go into the building, and all you see is a guy standing at what looks like a very small, maybe 10-person capacity style bar. And he just kind of looks at you and glares.
Okay, so this is like a couch. I want to go up to the guy and okay, you said there's a bar. Do I see anything behind him?
A few bottles that are so dusty and dirty that you can't tell if there's anything in them, let alone what's in them. Christy's writing down, note to self, don't drink anything.
No, I'm doodling, because that's what I do when I'm thinking. You want to pass to somebody else while I think?
Sure. Varys, you're wandering the streets now.
Yeah, I'm just like saying curses. Curses, anyone? Hello?
Okay, somebody might want to try to buy a curse from you. You're saying that.
No, most of them just think you're crazy. Well, what's he doing?
That's fair.
I'll start with the blacksmith. Let's start with him.
Okay, you want to head to the blacksmith?
I am.
Now I know it.
That's the Smitty's. There's the loom smithy. Okay. Blacksmith sees you.
Yes, hello. You may remember me. I'm Lyle Thorngage, traveling bodic gnome. This is also Lyle Thorngage, traveling bodic gnome. I had a question as to whether or not you'd be able to do something for me.
He kind of looks at you oddly. Okay.
I'm going to pull up the first blueprint revealing the normal thing I was talking about and say, do you think you could be able to do something like this? And slide it to him.
Looks at it. Kinks his head around. Spins the paper in different directions, trying to figure out what the hell it is that you've drawn on this thing.
Roll for drawing. Goofy.
You might. He kind of looks at it and then he kind of starts nodding. Now, is this the larger pipe version, or is this a smaller version?
No. Well, they're identical. They look exactly the same. I'm going to have it so there's a niche in one, the special one, that I can tell, but for all intents and purposes, they look the same.
Okay. Now we're talking like a...
This is the normal one, not the weird one.
Okay.
I want the little one.
I'm just showing him the normal one first.
Yeah, I could probably... Why? This doesn't...
Science!
This doesn't really... I don't understand why you would want this, aside from some, nobleman's toy.
It's going to hand me. Speaking of toys and noblemen and whatnot, I also had a slightly modified version that's a bit less combat ready.
Now this makes no goddamn sense.
That's because you're not using your full imagination, my friend. It's all in perspective.
Fucking bards.
I think as long as you pay.
He kind of looks at it some more. I don't have the tools for the level of detail that's going to be required to make this fully functional. I can get close.
What do you need? Is there anything I can help you with contribute to this?
I need alloys I can heat and work with it at smaller caliber than this. All of my tools are for... I mean, yeah, I could make one of these that would be like your size, as in the size of you, ship-mounted, but...
This is a giant cannon on the side of a ship that just puts out bang flag.
But for your size, I mean, we're talking like almost jewel crafter size pieces here.
So you're saying if I were to go to the jewel crafter, he may be able to help me a bit more than you?
He could take what I could get you the rough pieces. He could finish it off though.
That would be terrific. As about how much would this run me for the both of them?
Looking for something about it. The one is a trinket type item, isn't it? The special one.
I suppose it would be categorized as such, yes.
Okay. Where did they go? So on this one? It's probably easier to find on this one. Alright, crafting items.
Very satisfying to look at.
Given the parts, materials, amount of time I'd need, you're looking at 100 gold for the set, easily.
For the both of them, you say about 100 gold.
Yeah, and that's just for my part.
Mm-hmm. I suppose that is a fair price. You have to understand. I'm not a rich man. Most of my income comes from just playing at a few bars and taverns here and there.
If you can get me the supplies for it, I can bring the price down, but most of this is just in supplies cost.
Okay, I suppose that makes sense. Pickpocket. So,
it doesn't work like a video game. You can't pickpocket 2 pounds of iron ore out of a random villager. It doesn't work that way.
You mean Assassin's Creed lied to me?
I can't just crouch down and suddenly I'm not there anymore.
Yes, Chris, I like that idea. If you make it the one that's engraved.
I literally pickpocketed up power armor off of some guy.
But anyways, now do you have some sort of list you could hand to me that would pertain all of these ingredients I'll be needing?
Yeah, and he hands you a list of ores and quantities. I'll give you some.
I'm going to teach you handwork just so you don't have this problem.
You'll find them in those buckets in the cave.
Some of them you probably would, yeah. Because, well, one of them is just a surplus of iron ore.
Let me go shoot for shit. Try this.
Well, not that all I had planned. I don't think I have any other ideas for now. I will be getting back to you on this. This is something I have very much so interest in.
Okay. So, Abaddon.
That's Apollyon. Apollyon hasn't gone yet.
Oh. Is Thought we just did Apollyon. Okay, fine. Apollyon.
Yes.
As he leans over.
You can say.
We're up to you. What are you doing?
Really, I'm just trying to get this dagger, kind of sentimental value. I don't know. Is
Well,
there?
right. He was going to carve that for you,
Yeah.
and I thought we had already processed that. Did we not process that?
No, we just kind of just did it.
You also have the blacksmith currently, right?
Yeah, he's there too. He's there in the room with you.
I'm just gonna give him a wave. Hello, Apollyon. We're doing fun stuff.
They both just went outside yelling, "Curses! Curses!"
I'm gonna ask him if he can enchant the dagger.
I cannot enchant anything. I've got no. I don't have the touch for magical anything.
Is it possible?
It would make you a god awful one kind of level.
Do you know of anybody
Yeah.
that?
Technically, you could, but feasibly, no, you can't.
Do you know of
The
anybody that?
closest town that would have someone who could do enchanting would be Brokey.
Okay.
Well, let's head off to Bucky.
Rita.
Yeah, I think I'm done there. So
All right.
Hey,
I need to. I guess I need to ask him how much I owe him now, and
You just have the engraving done, right?
yeah.
Gold is 10 copper, isn't it? Or 10 silver?
10 silver, yes.
Yeah, 10 silver. So, yeah. 5 silver.
All right. Thank you for your. Oh, thanks a lot. This really means a lot to me.
He kind of nods and then goes back to filling out the slip for Lyle with his ingredients.
Screw it. I'm not doing that over 5
All right. So, quick question, Aaron.
Yes.
Are you going to have a GM-induced event that will make it so that way April and Cody's characters are introduced?
I'm about to, if we can't get to it quick enough.
Okay, well, my character has done all that she wanted to do, so she kind of wants to wander. And she does kind of wander towards the seedier part of town.
Okay. Well, I'll ask you the same thing then. Do you want to investigate the seedier part of town and find the giant big-ass building that's got Christie being stared at by a rather large and mean-looking creature?
Sure!
I'm
By
also
the way,
in that part
I've
of town, but I'm
decided-
too distracted yelling curse.
By the way,
Clearly.
I saunter up to the bar. I go,
Like
what you got?
Here, it's another type of metal.
I know a lot of thinking for that.
How much did he say? 5? I can't remember what he said for engraving.
Brass knuckle, cage pit,
Let's go with 5.
and dealer's hand.
6, 8.
Repeat.
She asked what he has. He said brass knuckle, cage pit, and dealer's hand.
Alright, does my character know with that? Is that literal?
You know those aren't drinks.
Okay.
Those are typically used as a way of describing a equivalent of a dog fight kind of thing, or pit fighter.
Okay, so these
So-
are like underground, like.
There are bare knuckle fights. There's a pit cage fight, and there are gambling dens available.
Until July has some business sessions free for him.
Oh, it's so much funny.
Before this happened,
What?
did my character walk into the building
Hey,
before the
Got it. Say it
did my
again.
character walk into the building before the barkeep told her that?
Yeah, you walked in to hear her asking what it all was.
So my character's eyes kind of get a little glimmer in them,
Oh my gosh. No one mentioned.
and she walks over and very lightly for her puts a hand on Mist's back and goes, "Dealer's hand, dealer's hand."
Before I head over to the general goods store, I would like to
You
help.
have a gambling addiction, Liz.
Everybody wants to head off to that shady part of town.
You want to follow the big glowing pile of gravel?
I will follow the big glowing pile of gravel, yes. In both files.
She comes in and says dealer's hand, I come in and say curses.
Wow.
The moment you cross the threshold to the shadier part of town, your second Lyle loses all resemblance of corporeal form. He's basically just a shadow now.
That's creepy.
So he still looks vaguely like me?
He's still there.
He looks like
He's
a
just
shadow, like
totally
a shadow.
see-through.
But I can see through it.
It's like Peter Pan's
Yeah,
shadow.
you can still see him clearly. He's just ghosted. He's see-through now.
Can everyone else see him clearly? Well, not clearly, of course, but...
They see as you see.
So he's translucent.
Yeah. He is your stereotypical ghost.
I can work with this. I can still work with this. I can still have fun with this. I'm still heading to the den. Well,
Okay.
assumably.
You come in to see the Apollyon. Yes.
A bad one.
Damn it. Baden hunched over, talking to Miss. Dealer's hand. Dealer's hand.
So I'm going to make an extravagant entrance. I'm slamming open both doors. I'm going to say, someone say something about gambling.
I walk in, you see glowing lights behind me, and just the whole place is now lit up like a pathway.
Christ, you do have access to that now, don't you?
Yes.
He has dancing lights. He can actually do that.
Dancing lights and bright fire.
How the hell did you get dancing fucking lights?
Drow.
Oh, god damn it.
And I go, fuck, did you guys have a tracking spell on me? Because, I turn around and, like, 3 people just followed me into the...
I'm going to...
Yes.
nowhere.
I see your hand. I'm waiting for them to shut up so that way I can hear you.
My character does this. And it goes, ninja.
Go ninja, go ninja, go.
Were you wanting to say something, April's Chris?
What?
April's Chris had his hand up.
Cody.
Cody!
Oh my
I
god!
was singing a song from
Words
an
and
old...
names are not working. Shut up!
Write his name down. His name is Cody.
I probably
I was
should.
there
Right
for like
now.
2 days.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
I've only met you 3 times.
So, you remember my name when I walked in?
It was a
Yeah.
different day.
He was surrounded by a bunch of other people and having to keep character names and people names apart.
I'm on new meds, and I've got a lot of shit on my table right now.
Literally.
So, yeah. In actually all aspects, because I've got some meds.
This is what I try to
So,
remember.
Cody, were you wanting to say something? Or were
No,
you
it was
just-
just...
Okay.
It was just a smart comment.
Liz said something about ninjas, so I started singing a song by Vanilla Ice from a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, goodness.
The Secret of Ooze was a sequel.
Or to do this, and just
Yeah.
Crap.
So, Miss, you are in the room with everyone, and
Well, like I said, I
Crap, me all over this.
fucking Varys Sparkles over there.
As soon as she says that, I'm going to kind of walk over to her.
Yes, your new name is Varys Sparkles.
Yes!
Is that also your stage?
Let's go to the mall!
Question, is that also your stage name?
No, let's go to the market.
Let's go to market. Not mall. Market. How I Met Your Mother. Chick that plays.
Google it sometime.
Robin
Robin Sparkles.
Yeah, Robin Sparkles. You're Varys Sparkles.
So as soon as she says that thing about the shopping shop, I'm going to walk over to her. No way to walk.
I don't need the wand now.
Oh yeah, we need to have it.
He just needs to have it, yeah. First, he just saw Mist and was kind of wary, and then the giant pile of stones came in and that got his attention. And now he's backed up and he's thumbing a panel behind the countertop. Do any of you have the ability to sense magic?
Arcane?
Do you any of you
I don't
have
have
detect traps?
What would that be listed under?
It would be a separate ability.
I have Artificer's Lore and Gnomish Cunning. For you.
Nope, won't do anything for
In my
this one.
backgrounds, traps were kind of a specialty in the military. Does that help?
Depends on what the trap is.
How do I detect magic?
I was just good with mechanical traps, nothing magic.
This would be a magical trap.
Oh, then, yeah. No.
How do I detect magic?
It would say you would have some kind of ability that would have set it.
Because is it some sort of missile attack?
Can I use perception?
No, it's not a missile attack.
Okay. Then no.
Okay. Your streetwise is the only thing that's going to save this party at this point. You see what he's thumbing is a pre-built rune. Usually these are used, it's the D&D equivalent of the shotgun under the bar. Yeah. Good job.
I am mad.
Has all this happened, or do I have time for one last extravagant thing?
Really?
No, this has happened.
Okay. I'm going to have a whole bit go on with it. Hello, my name's Lyle. Someone get trapped in body. No, this is the
Has
ghost
he
of my
already
dead brother.
triggered it?
Huh?
Has he already triggered it?
No, he's basically flicked the safety off.
But nothing's been fired at.
Nothing's been fired.
All right.
I see the fear in her
Okay,
face
and
and
I'm
back
going-
out of the bar. Sorry, guys.
That's one down. Okay.
Aaron,
A lot of people I know, we're not out to get you
what's it do?
or anything. I'm pretty sure that these two just want to gamble or entertain or find entertainment.
Roll a d20
I just want to see
on
people get
diplomacy.
Can I get
Or bluff.
I have to, well,
Or something similar.
bluff isn't in the list, but I have deception.
Deception is bluff.
Could I give her advantage on that if I'm kind of doing the whole soothing tones, helping her out thing?
Yeah, you can roll it.
You
You
can.
just see me peeking through the door. I just want to see people get hurt.
I just want to see people get hurt.
Did you say roll extra d6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm rolling a 20, right?
Yes.
Plus any modifiers?
No, the 6 is the modifier for her.
It modifies your modifier becomes my. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It
it's,
doesn't matter if I have my bar against
Giant.
I can't be stopped.
Okay, so my 13 gets 2 added for my modifier.
plus his 6. Yeah, you're fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, he understands. He believes you, and he kind of looks past at you, who's there. I just want to see people. Shut off the shiny.
It goes off.
Okay, this is one of those establishments that you don't want to shine a glowing light on.
I was thinking like a kind of majestic.
Just saying you want to make ourselves as scarce as possible.
No, I'm just saying people might want to shoot us to turn off the light.
I was thinking like a UFC entrance. Like Rocky? Yeah.
Good lord, man.
You said this was a fighting
Alright,
den.
so
No, this is the front for the fighting den. You know, the one that doesn't really want its, place to be advertised.
I just snap and the lights go off.
It's a really good snap.
He nods to the back and says, "Wrap 3, then 2."
okay. I walk over there. I'm guessing that
No.
my friend Bat is following me.
Yep.
Lyle's are following you.
Lyle's following me too. Okay.
Following.
The plural, at least for now.
I think I'm trailing a little bit farther behind.
I was shrugged
Well,
over
did
by
he
my
see his
boy.
sister go down an alley and was like, oh, where's she going?
Yeah, I'm just kind of cautiously following him.
He doesn't realize my gambling habit is coming back.
Do I have time for one little thing before we...
Well, you're walking, so yeah.
Okay. So, Lawrence is still kind of outside.
No, I came in with you guys.
Okay. Then I'm going to kind of take him outside. I'll be back in just a second. Lars, I have an idea.
I'll
Do you-
follow.
Go with me now. You're into the Sharia kind of business, correct? I'll take that as a yes. I'm going to grab his shoulder and cast invisibility on him.
Since I'm behind them, do I see all this?
You did see it because I'm invisible, but I have a giant smile on my face.
Yeah, he's undetected.
2 wraps for I need help in the game. 3 wraps for steelcraft. Got it? All right, that's not gambling.
Yeah. Damn it.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Aaron.
Bards!
I go into the room.
Hold on. What, Chris?
Since I was trailing a little bit farther behind, do I see what happened?
Yeah, you see them step out and Varys disappear, with Lyle maniacally laughing as he walks back in. The door of the bar is staying open just a little too long.
Okay, I have a confused look on my face, but I really don't think too much about it.
I go in the room and I want to go watch Prize Fights.
Okay, so you go down to the as you open the door to the room, it's basically just a closet with a stairway set in it, and
About as steep and narrow as a attic stairway or a cellar stairway.
yeah, it's a cellar stairway. There's a guy in there holding up the false floor, exposing the path.
Also, before we get too far down, I'd kind of also like to subtly cast as we're walking Unseen Servant.
It's unnoticed.
So I have Leroy.
So
and Box.
you're going towards as you walk down the stairs. It's a very narrow and confining hallway for about the distance of 2 stories down. And then it opens up into this small cavern cave kind of formation. And was that thunder?
Yeah, it's really kind of
Fun.
Thunder.
Yeah, thunder. Once it opens up, you can see that it is still just as claustrophobic and cramped, but now instead of being because of walls and the space that you're in, it's because of the number of people that have been packed into this tiny little area, with a very large ring in the middle that is open and has Cody. Hey, Yank. Awesome, cool. I remembered. Your character. Describe. Physical description.
Hulking, he's 7'6". Alright, well, let me pull up my sheet so that way I can give a more accurate one.
Can we tell by just looking at him what race he is?
Yes.
Yes. I'm 7'5". I'm a dragonborn with silver scales, piercing icy blue eyes. So I am a ice dragonborn. I am holding a two scale great axe.
I should also mention at this point that the room that you're entering, as you walk down the stairs, every step, it gets colder by about 3 or 4 degrees.
We have another dragon.
My character is impervious.
About 20 degrees colder than it was in the room above.
Sure, it's gonna get low.
And
Walk down the stairs.
so and I weigh in at about 420 pounds, so I'm a big hulking figure. And my armor is near non-existent. I have a loincloth for decency, but that's about it.
Better than what our other Dragonborn barbarian has.
Yeah,
Is
he
he in the
refuses
prize
to
fight?
wear pants.
Is he in the middle of the ring?
He is in the ring,
He is in the ring.
Also, I
standing over.
need to start having it up too.
Crap. Standing over a. That took a lot longer than I thought it would.
A lot of people.
Well, at this point, it's really more just a corpse pile of goo. He's pretty well ripped this thing to shreds. You also see a couple of tables back behind the ring with a little more space given to them, dug into the wall. And April, describe your character physically.
I am also a dragonborn. I am white with ice blue eyes. I'm about 6'3" and 232 pounds, so kind of on the smaller side for a dragonborn. And I'm a slave, so dressed like a female slave would be dressed in that type of area. So not much.
Basically enough to cover your boobs and crotch, and that's it.
I'm suddenly seeing a dragonborn female in Princess Leia costume.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, actually.
And every male in this chat busts up laughing.
Your point?
Exactly. It's the imagery.
My character takes an instant dislike to the thought of slavery.
Okay, but you continue down into the room.
I do continue
She's
down
probably
into the
got
room.
lugs out here, eat their busting heads.
Is slavery against the law in this area?
Say that again, Elizabeth.
Slavery, is it against the law in this area?
This kind of slavery, yes. There's an indentured servitude, a form of indentured servitude that is typical, what you and I would probably classify as slavery, but is acceptable. This is outright stolen cradle robbings, human trafficking level of typical slavery, chains and whips, etc.
Okay, one other question.
The form of indentured slavery, I'm guessing, is a lot like a very strict community service.
Think like
Only
noble.
they get to only you're allowed to borrow the people who are under community service.
Essentially, yeah.
One other question.
Okay.
Is this type of fighting highly illegal, or is it just frowned upon in this area?
The guard was probably bribed to not patrol this particular area.
I'd say it's not.
Tell me the level of illegality.
The person running it would be strung up and probably drawn and quartered.
My character looks around and gets very agitated, but seeing the slave just makes it worse. She looks very, very agitated.
Okay. You're invisible smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so at home.
Well.
I'm going over to the gambling table.
Okay.
Hey,
She
you mind if we
is the dealer. And we'll probably. I hear the door slam shut, so I'm guessing that's probably for you.
Far out there. There was a truck leaving earlier.
Yeah, that may have been the neighbors then.
Oh, hey, Varus, I'm going to whisper it in. Do you mind if Leroy has to ride on your shoulder? Oh, Leroy's here right now.
I'll just kind of feel around for him, grab him.
That'd be the most... One invisible man who can't even see his own hands, grabbing around for a smaller invisible object.
Well, nobody can see it, so it's not too awkward.
But if they could, it'd be hilarious.
As you try to grab for him, you can pass through him. He's no longer corporeal.
Leroy?
Or Leroy.
Leroy is my tiny unnamed servant.
That's your unnamed servant. The completely.
What is it with you and stacking shit? An invisible servant standing on top of your invisible counter.
He played poker. Somehow he just knows if that person is bluffing or not.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. Chris, your character has been following behind and is now probably at the door, looking down the stairway.
I'm probably gonna just, enter the room.
Can you see me getting irritated?
I'm pretty sure I can see my sister Abaddon getting pretty irritated. I think I'm just gonna try to talk her outside just to stand watch.
Can I raffle through my memory and see if there's any bounty on this place and people?
Actually, I would like to do the same. Is there any sort of reward money for trying illegal businesses and whatnot?
Can I do anything to help her roll?
Well, she.
Yes, there's a reward. There would be a reward for it.
That's what I see.
Yeah, there would be a reward for finding it, shutting it down, or reporting it, really. The problem is that the person that you would report it to is the guard that would have been bribed to not patrol that area.
Are either one of us smart enough to realize that for this place to be running this long, that there is somebody in the chain of law that is keeping it?
For that place to exist at all, there's somebody who's done screwed up or has been corrupted. Yeah, you're just gonna know that. That's.
So not to just we're not the idiots who would just go and tell the first cop that is the dirty cop.
Right. This would be something that you would bring up at go vigilante or take up to the local noble.
Aaron, you're getting staticky again. April, is it staticky for you?
Yeah, you are too.
Okay, well, we've got Lyle is going to be leaving us here in just a minute. Okay, in 10 minutes then? Okay. Alright, is she not out there yet then? Okay, so we'll keep going until they go. I'm going to try and speed it up though. So, you said I was getting staticky?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to make sure I have everything before I go.
Hello.
Hello again.
Are we better?
Yes. You just had a weird echo thing.
Oh, echo is part and parcel with this house.
Yeah.
Dice.
Dice!
Were there tiny D6s?
Yeah, it's
better.
It's not that vigilantism is illegal, it's that it's frowned upon because it's stupid. There's a incredibly high risk for collateral damage.
Okay. So Christopher's character's trying to talk mine down.
Okay.
Do I need to roll? Because this is very much against her alignment.
Yeah, have it'd be a diplomacy equivalent for him to roll. Huh?
I don't think I can help much, but I would like to help.
Yeah, you can help.
Wait, what are you doing?
They're trying to calm
You
Abaddon.
stay out of this, because you're just going to make her more angry.
And you're invisible.
I want this place to stay open, so I'm going to try and calm her down too.
You two have gone over to the poker table. She's still up by the stairs. Yeah, go ahead and roll it, and Chris, roll diplomacy.
For the sake of time's sake.
You're trying to calm me down.
Yeah.
What I had planned is having
Rolling that. And then what's your diplomacy?
Have Leroy brought
On this, Aaron, would it be
the poker? Do you want me to just make multiple checks instead of actually going through that, or?
would it be a charisma?
Multiple checks.
I think it would be just be easier if we told you what cards they have and if they were bluffing or not.
Aaron,
Pockets too.
What?
Yeah, but
for this roll, would it be a charisma check?
Yeah.
Or what's your charisma modifier?
2.
Ugh. He got a 6, and is Christy helping?
Yes, Christy's helping. She's gonna have her own separate set of conversation to assist with it. So we're gonna take 6 plus whatever she gets.
Okay.
I don't have any charisma modifiers, so this is just going to be all me. Whoa! 19.
Okay, well, they successfully talk you down, and you're able to maintain your sanity.
Okay, what I'm saying to her, though, is more like, listen, okay, I know how you feel about this. I get it. I don't like it either, but if we're going to do something about it, we got to do it the right way.
You hear from your table overhead. Aha! I won a huge pot! Again!
And as he's doing that, my character looks to Christy, and strangely, not quite certain how, the rock looks like it smiles. A very, very bloodthirsty smile. And says the Raven Queen will be paid soon.
Yeah, all the blood drains.
Oh,
from
that's
my
your
face.
deity.
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I've got a thing that I'm gonna have you do.
You see my face get a little bit more pinker, because I'm purple.
Yeah.
His face turns pink, so he turned pale.
Logan.
Yes.
1d20 times 4.
20 times 4?
Yeah.
You said you're sending me something, Aaron?
No, he's gonna make you do something.
17 times 4. Give me a second to do the math.
80 minus.
That's how many gold pieces you win during this entire gambling session. So that's all the gambling and all the thieving, everything else. That's the total gold that you collect. So, Elizabeth,
Yes.
would you like to have your characters start marking the room at the 5 points with the symbol of the Raven Queen?
Sure.
Do you think that would be a wise move?
It would make her feel better.
I'm sure it would.
My character is not quite sure if this is the right way.
Does this not meet your definition of the right way?
Okay, what are the walls made out of?
The walls are made out of.
It's just like stone, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a very soft limestone kind of thing. So if you've got a dagger or an iron ring, or basically anything of boss hardness of iron or better, you're going to be able to carve into the wall like it's nothing.
Okay, well, she takes her prayer beads, and she starts scratching the symbol into the walls.
Okay.
Also, I was having Leroy his pockets as well as helping me with cards.
Okay. You are directly interacting with April's character for this. I mean, you basically have just fleeced her as the house dealer out of a fair amount now.
Which is going to make everybody else angry at her.
There's a straw
Yes.
lying around.
A straw lying around?
Yeah, just like
No.
Dang it.
Not here. No.
I just like to strike up a conversation with the dealer.
Go for it.
So, tell me, as we take a break from this gambling and whatnot, how long exactly have you worked here?
What?
How long exactly have you worked here?
Oh, sorry. Here. Let me do this.
Accent like doesn't
Yeah,
work.
it just makes it harder.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me better?
I was going to switch over to the other mic.
All right, well, fill me in because it's raining.
Yeah, you need to bring the dogs in.
Okay, you're on the room mic, so just speak. Push your voice, you're fine. So, as we take a break from the gambling and whatnot, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? How long have you worked here?
Since I was about 10. 5 or
Hey.
10.
Could you close
I was gonna
the
see
thing
this.
and latch it?
So I'm
Mission
guessing
Galactic.
from your attire and whatnot, you're not exactly here willfully.
What?
I'm
You
guessing
don't-
from your attire.
Drop the accent because I can't understand you.
The accent isn't going through the mic.
I understand you have an accent. I can remember that, but just drop it, please.
So I'm guessing from your attire, you're not exactly here willfully, are you? It's still there.
No, not exactly.
I'm going to lower my voice and talk directly to her. I see. So, I'm guessing you'd like to get out of here then.
Well, there's a small issue with that.
Which is?
You can't take just me.
I see. Who else would I need to take?
You see the guy in the middle over there?
The big one, who seems to be doing a lot of chopping chop.
At this point, he's finished icing another creature about half his size.
Do you mean literally icing, or icing is in
Literally icing. It's a block of solid frozen material.
So, would you like me to take this fellow? Not British.
Yeah. And he's kind of conspicuous.
Well, I think that may be arranged. Just the two of you? I could probably get you both out of here without trouble. I'd like to know who owns you. Air quotes.
The owner of the bar.
I see. Let me go have a word with him real quick. I'm going to stand up from the table and... Do I see the owner in sight?
You don't see anyone who is blatantly the owner.
I'm going to sit back down. Who is the owner of the bar? Can you point him out to me?
There's
Well,
a
the light show made him a little nervous.
I see.
there's a back room to the bar. So you've got, think of a sort of a circular room with the pit in the middle, with a little alcove kind of carved out. That's where you're at with the gambling tables and that kind of thing. On the other corner of that triangle then would be the stairs going up, and on the third edge of that triangle is management, essentially.
Okay. I have to go rat-tat-tat on that door.
Chris, what?
I kind of see what Lyle's doing. I kind of walk over to him with a dead serious look and go, if you plan on doing something, you need to do it now.
I was hoping to resolve things in a non-violent way. Do you think we could still go along with that, or is it too late for that?
You just need to make your plans quicker.
Do you point at me?
Yeah, pointing at my sister.
Realizing what's going on, Varys leaves.
Elizabeth, your character has finished the first sigil.
Okay. So she walks around, fifth of the way, and starts the next one.
Varys begins walking up the stairs.
Alright, so
You're going to rap on the door.
Yep.
And the moment that your knuckles smash against the door, the rather large, burly figure next to the door turns and looks at you. What do you want with the boss?
Yes, hello, man. Can I do British accent now, or is this...
I don't care.
Good, because it's hard not to at this point. It's just... Yeah, hello, my name is Lyle Thorngage. Traveling, no. And you see, I'm a man of quite a bit of wealth and establishment. And I see you hold a den of rather useful people. I was wondering if I might be able to purchase a few of them off of him. Or perhaps do trade for some of my own servants, if you will.
Bring them with you.
Not with me, no, but they are nearby. And I could see about getting them.
He's negotiating.
Do I have to make deception checks?
Nope. It passes. He lets you in the door. You get to talk with the boss, who's, I'm assuming you tell the same story to.
Yes.
He wants to see your lot and what you've got. See if it's worth anything worth trade.
Boris, need your help. Boris is outside. I'm sorry.
Boris has made it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're still outside the building?
Yeah.
Very well. Give me just a moment.
Oh. Somebody's got...
What's up, Cody?
Can't we just fight our way out?
Well, you could, except there's at least 30 other creatures there that would all get an attack on you.
Aaron,
What?
I'm going to use Disguise Self. I'm going to use one of my spell slots. I'm going to disguise myself as one of Lyle's lot.
Okay, thank you. This makes things easier.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're big, burly, field hand-looking guy.
Whatever you want me to be, I guess.
What you need?
Someone who's very strong, muscly, and good in the field.
Okay.
This here is one of my finest servants I have brought with me. Now, I'd be willing to trade him for, let's say, 2 of your servants, if you will. The female at the poker table, and there's the big burly man in the ring.
The fighter pays for half of what this place costs to run by himself.
I see. Well, I'd like to consider this man a bit of an upgrade to him, if I do say so myself.
Really?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You can fight?
He can fight. He can kill. He can do whatever you need him to do.
Fucking annoying.
What did they say?
Uh-huh.
What?
I didn't hear that.
He nods over to the one at the gates. Kind of slits his neck, points over to Abaddon, or Apollyon, sorry, and spins his hand around, basically just indicating, kill your line, this guy's next.
Let's find out.
If your guy wins, you can have... What? What was funny? Oh, yeah, we're sticking Chris's character in the ring with Cody's character.
Leroy go tell the other guy his plan.
And Chris is illusioned.
Oh, I'd also like to have Leroy spread the word, if possible.
Leroy is
Unseen servant.
your unseen servant. Speak?
I can.
Yeah, that's quite. See if you can speak.
And if not, Lyle's still technically there.
Yeah.
I'll have Lyle do it then. Leroy, you can do it if possible.
Yeah, you can probably have Lyric pass around doing this. Anyways,
And on that note, that would be a good time to end the session.
yeah, well, we'll have to leave it there because you've got to go.
Would you say I have 2 marks done by this point?
Yes, you have 2 marks done. You're about halfway on the third, so you're halfway completed with your.
Can I ask her what she's doing?
Debts will be paid. None can escape the Raven Queen.
Except Forrest, because he just left.
Okay, is this Raven Ring,
Raven Queen.
Raven Queen?
Raven Queen's a deity.
Oh, can I do a history check on that one?
I want to know if I'm going to get hit in the backlash, or any of my friends, or the people that I am concerned about.
Good question.
Another thing I would like to know is, did I see what you were doing to say something to the effect of, hold off until I can get these 2 out of here?
No, you would have been too busy. You would have been on opposite ends.
All right, and I don't tell her.
You wouldn't be able to. But yeah, so Elizabeth, I will text you with what this thing that I want you to complete is.
Okay.
Because yeah, I think we could have some fun with this.
Is bonus immune to this since he's gone?
Not so bad for just choosing a deity, right?
Well, you're going to pay a price for this, for summoning it, but yeah, it's basically a deity summoning.
Or, and I'll send you
Okay, so my question
the idea.
for me and the people I care about going to get hit by this.
That's a good question. I haven't figured that out yet.
Another question.
Forrest going to be hit by this.
Probably not.
The
If he's
deity
out of the
speaks.
building, he's probably not going to get hit by it.
Hey, would I be able to interrupt her during
Not this one.
not that one?
Okay,
Yeah, last
sorry,
thing we
that
want-
was the Logan. What, Chris?
Oh, would I be able to interrupt her?
Well, yeah. I mean, she's carving sigils into the wall of the main room. So yeah, if you can stop her from carving sigils, she can't do her thing.
I was just about to ask that.
Christopher was just about to ask what I just sent you, Aaron.
Oh.
Could I grab my book before I leave?
Oh, yeah.
Well, some of the post notes.
There you go.
I have enough time to do a final sweep. Make sure I did not forget anything.
It shouldn't be necessary for you to use that with this.
But it would be a way to distract her.
I won't be
I
there
don't,
next
I
time.
don't, I don't really know the ice cream
Well,
next time.
to do that is more.
We have games on Sunday.
Let me wait until they're done talking.
This is kind of.
Nothing important.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That ability is more of a dual intent. So both of you have to be wanting and willing for that to take place.
Christopher knows what's going on, though, whenever I'm doing this.
Oh yeah.
So he could intentionally harm himself and hope that I try to do this ability. And me seeing my brother being that way could make me want to do it too. Which could distract me from the very bad consequences.
Well, when I say there's going to be consequences for you, it's mostly energy drain and.
I can't use them on my key.
It's a long-term consequences for your character role-playing wise, not you're going to take it like an HP hit or anything like that.
Another question, last one before I leave. This thing does not have enough celestial or even divine, for that matter, thing about it to inherently piss me off when I see it?
No.
Okay, great.
Last thing we want about a god in the room taking out her wrath on people is some bards throw a dagger at it.
Do you know what Raven Queen is?
I've read over it briefly. I know
Raven Queen is death.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to be pissed off by that.
Since it was...
Yeah,
No, you're gonna be like, oh hi!
Deadpool. This is like Deadpool and Lady Death. Did you ever play the game?
No.
Well, even in the comics, he has a thing with death. Since he doesn't really die, they're in kind of a relationship, can't really be together.
Talking about Deadpool?
Violent death. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Violent Raven Queen. That's what I'm going for.
It's more like. Killing for Lyle is probably more like, oh, hey, oh, damn it, it's you again.
No.
I'm still hitting.
You caused me more work.
I'm still hitting on death when I see it.
Thank
You
you.
can't stop me.
He flirts with death, literally.
I have to think of a good pickup line.
Yeah, you will.
Are you raising your hand, Cody?
Actually.
Cody's right.
What?
I don't know if he's raising. I can't hardly see him.
We thought you were raising your hand.
No.
No, he was messing with the light.
Yeah.
For some reason, they got muted.
Yeah, I'm just muting myself so that I can actually hear you guys talk.
Oh, okay.
So, anyways, Elizabeth, for this thing, it's how familiar are you with the powers of the Ghost Rider?
It's been a while since I've watched the movie, so I'm going to say not very familiar. Is it going to be like one of those she looks into others and then she judges them?
Kind of, only she's not a corporeal thing. It's mostly just sort of like everybody all at once.
Like what?
It's everyone who's inside the sigils all at once. So what's going on
Can
there?
I warn any of my companions?
It's too late now.
I haven't warned once.
It could affect your companions, yes.
Could I warn them?
You?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a very good history.
Yeah, you would have died.
Yeah, you would not have fared so well with this. Christine probably is going to come out okay. I don't know your backstory.
We'll be fine.
Lyle is going to come out. Lyle will
Blunt
be
with a
fine.
fact.
I trained with dragons.
Basically, it's going to be an alignment check.
She doesn't have an issue with dragons.
Alignment.
Good thing I left.
It's going to rip out your soul, turn it inside out, shove it back in you, and bitch slap you with it.
I'm neutral.
If you have any powers over the undead, yeah, she's gonna be angry.
Say that again.
If any of the characters have powers over the undead, she's going to be very angry.
Yeah. None of them do. No one's picked. You haven't picked up necromancy, have you? Okay. No. Yeah. No. They'll be fine.
I'm just a very mean guy.
Yeah, they would probably be nothing but ashes once she got done with them, because that is something she abhors the most.
Yeah. No.
I got a problem now.
The ones who are just mean are going to get bitch slapped by their own souls. The ones who are practicing necromancy are probably just going to, well, she might want to play with them.
For who? I'm sorry, Christopher was telling me something.
Sorry, I was saying that for those that are terrible, terrible people like Varys, i.e. evil alignment, so everyone who's down there, not counting the slaves probably, but if you have an evil alignment, then she's going to rip out your soul and bitch slap you with it and kill you. For those practicing necromancy, you'll probably live because she'll want to play with you some more.
No, you'll die. But she'll
she's just a hard kill everything?
For all eternity.
Okay, so she's just a hard kill everything then.
Here, let me tell you what her attributes, I guess, are.
Really come down.
The Raven Queen. The name of the god of death is long forgotten, but she is called the Raven Queen. She is the spinner of fate and the patron of winter. She marks the end of each mortal life, and mortals call upon her during funeral rites in hopes that she will guard the departed from the curse of undeath. She expects her followers to abide by these commandments. Hold no pity for those who suffer and die, for death is the natural end of life. Bring down the proud who try to cast off the chains of fate. As the instrument of the Raven Queen, you must punish hubris where you find it. I would think that this den is full of people who are full of hubris.
Oh, yeah.
Watch for the cult of Orcus and stamp them out whenever they arise. The demon prince of the undead seeks to claim the Raven Queen's throne.
Yeah, so she's just going to nuke him from orbit.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
This disguised self I put on myself, it's an illusion.
Yeah.
So when I start fighting, that's going to become a problem.
Well, the illusion is bigger than you actually are, right?
Yeah.
So when he swings for your head, his arm's going to pass right through.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not really so much a problem for you. It's more a problem for Lyle.
Yeah.
Bummer for Lyle.
He's fine.
Lyle's a bard. If he can't figure it out, he doesn't deserve to be a bard.
And I'm hoping by putting myself in the ring that, it'll distract my sister from killing everybody.
You can hope.
I'm looking forward to just sitting outside and listening to
Aaron.
the twisted screams of all the souls in the
Because
dead.
she's the Raven Queen, Christopher mentioned this earlier, but I forgot to say it. How she peers at everybody's souls is that each of the each of the symbols on the walls turn into ravens, and they go all through the room, phasing through people if it's not their specific person, and then.
I've got a couple of ideas of how I want to do that, and that's one that came to me as having this sort of
It'll be like Apache.
A swarm of ravens.
Yeah, sort of a raven swarm that just sort of spits out, the equivalent of magic missile, but instead of a bolt of magic energy, it's a bird.
Yep.
A very angry black bird. That sort of does this whole Doctor Who Quoth the Raven scene.
They don't watch Doctor Who.
I know they don't, so they miss the reference. hoping April would at least get it.
I get it.
I wasn't even paying attention.
There's a scene
Messaging
where
you wasn't paying attention.
when the most recent companion left or decided she was going to leave, they killed her off by having a raven dive bomb into her chest as this not actually a raven.
Haven't seen season 8 yet.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
The raven scene though.
I don't have any way to watch. I don't have cable or anything.
Well, it's not the last episode that she's in, but it's the episode that she dies in because Doctor Who wibbly wobbly. It's a confirmed point. She's going to die there. At that point, at that time.
Wait, is this in the new series or the old one?
This is the new one.
Dang it.
Yeah. So close your ears. I'm gonna keep going. So, anyways, the raven is actually just the sort of ghost death essence thing that just dives into you and then sucks out your soul. So, like I said, I'll come up with something.
Okay.
He's not in here.
Chris, just as a side note, I would say it would be probably a good idea for you to try to convince Cody not to kill you. Because if Cody's character decides to kill you, you're going to be a squishy paste on the floor.
And it would be a true death because if my character then enacted the ritual, his soul's gone.
Yeah. It wouldn't be good. Don't do it. No, actually, at the moment that he dies, it would be, the whole Deva thing takes over at that instant. That's a full death, and he's somewhere else, but essentially not.
Wait, so would it still like completely kill him since it's messing with the soul?
He'd be building a new character sheet.
Cody.
A devastator.
Yes.
I knew.
What weapon do
Yeah, I'm really glad I left this room.
At the moment, I'm wielding a great axe.
Okay, I have a spell for that.
Please don't sick a really pissed off god on me.
I have.
That's sort of the thing with the Raven is that she doesn't actually get mad. She simply is.
Hey, Aaron.
Say she's not angered.
It's just like a
What?
systematic killing of people she
No, it's just a judgment. Are you worthy of life or not? Yes or no. And yes and no. And okay, we're done. Moving on. It's incredibly
objective and
cruel.
systematic.
It's incredibly cruel, but it's not evil. So it's not I don't like you, you're going to die. It's you have fulfilled the requirements for this, therefore this must happen.
Oh boy.
Yep.
So a lot more objective approach to this.
Completely objective approach.
Aaron.
Yes.
He has a great axe, right?
Right.
I have an app for that. Called Blade Ward.
You do have an ability that would deflect it, don't you?
Yep. That is just a cantrip.
Oh. This could actually be an interesting fight between these two.
I'm confused. What's going on?
Look up Blade Ward. It's a sorcerer ability. Sorcerer cantrip.
I can always just beat him down with my fist, though.
Oh, green button. Yeah.
It's against.
Okay, until the end of your next turn.
Where'd he go?
And resistance halves the damage.
Yeah.
It's against bludgeoning, piercing, slashing.
And the axe is slashing. So yeah.
And fists would be bludgeoning, wouldn't they?
Say what?
Fists are bludgeoning.
Yes, fists are bludgeoning.
Fists are.
So yeah, I have an app for that.
Bludgeoning, slashing, piercing.
Yep.
Did you see anime use all three?
Piece of shit.
You have to scroll up.
Yeah, I know. It just plunked on me.
Good.
Okay. I'm gonna hang up the call now.
Okay.
Fine.
Be lame.
Goodbye. We're going to try it again for next
Bye.
or next Sunday or this Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday should be a go.
Tuesday. Okay.
We have another session on Sunday for everybody else.
Yeah.
Say what?
We could do it like morning, but in the afternoon at 4 is
Yeah.
another session with somebody else.
Oh.
Traders.
With our local DM.
Well, somebody else came first.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I think they are in person and not over.
Yeah, in person's always better than trying to do this. I would much rather have us all around a big table. It would be so much easier.
I would much rather have that too, but
I would much rather you be close enough that we could have you around the table.
but it's a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
Where do you live?
I live in Kansas.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Okay, so we're looking at Sunday or Tuesday.
Tuesday is more preferable.
Yeah, we could do like Sunday morning, but
It'll have to be Tuesday after 5 again.
Okay, we will check and see about Tuesday after 5-ish. I prefer longer sessions, but I would rather do it more often in the month than have longer sections overall.
Do what?
So.
yeah, our Sunday sessions are only every other week, so
Okay. Well, I'm just
That
saying
helps.
for the rest of our group that wasn't here, Tuesdays is a good day and Sundays is a good day. Everything else they work. So it's got to be one of those if we want to even have a chance of getting them in. And
I might have weekends too, but
yeah, Chrissy usually gets Tuesdays off, but not always. And she worked last Sunday, so maybe this Sunday she'll have off, but we don't really know.
Hey, did you ever find out about our other D&D session? If she worked?
Oh, what? When?
Do you work on game night?
When is it?
When is game night again?
Because if it's not this week, then I have no clue.
Be certain it is the second weekend.
Is it this week that we're doing game night?
No, second weekend in June.
Do we have no idea?
Oh, wait. Phone.
Remember, my schedule only comes out about 2 days before it starts.
Oh, it's supposed to be third weekend. I told him wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Because I think second weekend is my weekend to work. Or actually, yeah, second weekend would be my weekend to work, so it's the third weekend.
Okay.
anyway, this is our D&D group.
And then like
Ours of the morning.
not this
Or only
week.
we get together, like, we're
It's not next week, but it's like the week after that we've got that case appointment too.
Yeah, that's fine. The case appointment is on like Tuesday.
It's a Wednesday actually.
Or Wednesday, yeah.
Just a player.
So
Purdue's
Shit.
style is more of an identify endless storyline.
Around.
yeah, I can't think of anything else. So this guy, I think you guys can stay at the call as long as you like.
Okay, well, we're probably getting off too then, so.
Okay, bye.
Alright, bye.